Welcomes you to Bradley Central High School tonight. As the #1 team in the state, the Bradley Central Bears 9-0 will play host to the Bearden Bulldogs. 7-2 on the season, also undefeated in region play. And there is the dad of one Boo Carter. We'll talk about him tonight, the Tennessee commitment. There are a couple of Tennessee commitments tonight, several Power 5 guys out here. Mark Packer along with Austin Price. And I think as we went through the season, we kind of started looking at week 11 and said that game's starting to look pretty important.
Yeah, I think when the season started, we kind of had penciled in West and Powell. But the more that Bearden won and the more that Bradley won, and the fact that West and Powell could very likely rematch in round 3 of the playoffs, and thinking about all that, it made a lot of sense to come down here tonight as a 6A title clash between two big ones.
Yeah, and a real home field advantage for Bradley tonight. As Bearden, you've got over an hour drive almost to Chattanooga, so a home field advantage for Bradley Central tonight. Let's welcome in Casey Funderburg, Eric Kane. Eric, let's start with you as far as talking about the quarterback position.
Yeah, for Bradley Central, they've got a great one. Senior quarterback Caleb Martin. He is a commitment of Miami of Ohio. Nearly 1,800 yards through the air, completing at 64%, 25 touchdowns, 9 interceptions, but also an additional 10 touchdowns on the ground. He'll run it, he'll throw it. That offense goes through him, number 12, Caleb Martin. Of course, he'll be key to get it out there to number 6 and number 8, Marcus Gorey, who's more of a defender, but also Boo Carter.
Flip it to the other side, and so much of the success for Bearden has been on the ground, Casey, but they've started to open things up in recent weeks with Drew Parrott.
Absolutely, and I think one thing we've been able to watch this season, because we've already covered Bearden twice, is just the growth of Drew Parrott, right? He has started out kind of slow this season, but progressively got better, progressively got more confident in his games, going through his progression and just trusting the guys around him. And so far this season, he's thrown for over 700 yards, 6 touchdowns, 4 interceptions. So he's going to look to trust those guys around him today, probably use a lot of those guys on the ground to run the ball tonight. But he's someone that we've gotten to see grow a little bit this season.
Well, he's grown throughout the season. They've started to open the offense up more, but
they're going to stay on the ground.
A little bit different secondary tonight with Boo and Marcus Gorey back there. Let's take a trip up to Knoxville now. The FCA's Heart of a Champion highlights Webb quarterback Jack Wagner. No, not the soap opera actor, the Spartan quarterback.
Here at Webb with Jack Wagner, not the actor, the quarterback. Jack, you assumed the role this year as the quarterback here at Webb. As one of the leaders here, what's that been like so far?
It's been a great experience, just leading our team and leading everybody through adversity and just kind of stepping up and taking on a bigger role this year as the quarterback. So,
what do you feel like you bring to the table as a player?
Yes, sir. I feel like my ability to step up in the pocket and throw the ball and distribute the ball to my playmakers is a very good ability of mine, while still having the ability to get out of the pocket and make some plays with my legs.
Everybody I talk to keeps saying, go throw it, and go throw it, and go throw it some more. How much does that kind of excite you to know, hey, I'm going to step back here and try to make some plays with my arm?
Yes, sir. That excites me very much. It's been a long time waiting for this opportunity, and just the unbelievable playmakers we have to be able to get open downfield and just let me get the ball to them. So,
Coach Meskey retires, in steps Coach Mahoney. What's he brought to the table?
Coach Mahoney's a tremendous coach with a lot of college experience. He has a lot of coaching experience from every level, and so he just brings to the table some excitement and some just a new energy to the program, which is very exciting for all of our players, and just the energy in practice and always running everywhere, and just it's a really nice new change of beat for us, and I feel like the team has responded really well, and we're super glad to have them.
What do you like most about the game? Is it just Friday nights, or do you enjoy practice? Kind of take me through what you enjoy about it.
I enjoy it the most, just coming out to practice every day and being with all my teammates and stuff, and after practice hanging out with the guys and stuff. I think the biggest part that I like is the relationships I build with my teammates, and because football's going to end one day, but the relationships we build now are going to last for a lifetime.
Talk about your faith. How important is that to you?
My faith is very important to me. It is very sometimes hard to balance your faith with school and football and all that, but I try to maintain a good balance of faith and football and just school and everything. So,
faith, football, academics, family. This guy's balancing it all, I hear, and he hopes it ends just like last season, which was a region championship for the Webb Spartans.
Well, we do know this, that his season will finish in the Commercial Bank Rivalry Showcase because Jack Wagner wanted the quarterbacks for Webb.
And for Knoxville.
And for Knoxville, yeah. Turn our attention now to one of the highlights of the night, that not being the officials, that being Boo Carter.
Well, that and Josh Heupel, who's in attendance here to watch Boo Carter and Marcus Gorey tonight. And let's not let Marcus get lost on this. He's committed to Tennessee, too.
Right.
Everybody likes to talk about Boo because his name's Boo, and he's a thrill a minute. But Marcus Gorey, a really good player as well. But Gorey and Boo are going through senior night festivities. Boo in his first year here. Ironically, he entered week 10 or 11 last year, Mark, undefeated at Chattanooga Christian. They lost to Webb. He has another chance at a region title tonight, undefeated, as they play Bearden. Yeah,
let's hear from Boo Carter. I came to practice earlier in the week and visited with the young man for just a little bit.
Who's Boo Carter?
Me. I am Boo Carter. I am the Boo Carter. I've been playing since I was 3, and ever since I just been consistently grinding, and I just got the passion for the game, and I'm just trying to make it out and go and make it big.
Tell me about where Boo Carter ranks in the players you ever had.
Number 1, no doubt, not close. I mean, no disrespect to any other player I've ever had, but it's not close. I mean, he is a different talent that's got God-given ability that you just don't see.
I hear you would like to play both ways.
Mm-hmm.
Is that true?
Yes, sir. Most definitely. I'm gonna play kick return, punt return, offensive defense. But most likely, the defense gonna be like my most likely primary position. So like I'm gonna have some plays on offense. So, yeah. I mean, Coach Heupel want me on offense, but Coach Nez want me on defense. So he recruited me. So,
and before he got here, I knew he was a good player. I'd never seen him play, but I heard a lot about him, and I thought, well, how good can he be? From the very first rep that he got at practice, we kind of looked at each other and said, oh my.
How much does winning mean to you?
I mean, I don't like to lose, so I like to win. That's my main goal. I come on the field just to win. I mean, me and the guys who come practice hard, we just want to win. I mean, I like to win. I don't like losing. That's just that on that.
But then what gets us is how good of a teammate he is. Mm-hmm. I'm not kidding when I say this. I'm not exaggerating. He's brought this team closer, and we have a close-knit group already. Okay. But he's a great teammate.
I'm not going to close my recruitment. I'm 100% committed, though. Like,
okay, you're still playing the game. You're still enjoying the ride.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna enjoy it. I mean, only live once. I mean, might as well enjoy it.
But you're wearing orange.
Yeah.
Well,
you see me?
What do you got underneath? Are you telling me you got Tennessee underneath that?
Yeah.
You go Tennessee every time?
Most likely.
With all the hype and stuff he gets, he could, for a 17-year-old, if I'm him, I'm probably pretty arrogant and cocky. He's not that guy. He comes out here, he comes to work every day, and he loves his teammates.
A lot of hype around that guy right there, with hype and attendance, and expect them to move him around tonight. Yeah. He was more of a decoy against Farragut. Tonight, all over the field. Running back, receiver, a little bit everywhere.
We'll check in with some other schools heading into tonight's games and tomorrow's when we come back on the Gray Hodges Rivalry Thursday pregame show.
Gray Hodges Rivalry Thursday pregame show is brought to you by Fellowship of Christian Athletes, Pilot, Ted Russell Ford, LMU, Humana, and Knoxville Smiles.
I'm an owner.
I am an owner.
I'm an owner. And we're locally owned.
Gray Hodges has been serving the Knoxville area with quality craft-made cabinetry for over 7 decades now. Craft-Made manufactures high-quality kitchen and bath cabinets in a wide variety of finishes with modern and traditional styles to choose from. Visit one of our 4 locations and let a Gray Hodges owner show you the perfect craft-made design to fit your needs. Gray Hodges. Employee-owned, service perfect.
Blue 2020 F-150 $41,990. Hut! Jake drops back. He's got a deal wide open. The crowd goes wild. With savings, whether you're looking for a low-mileage pre-owned truck to tailgate in or a minivan to get the whole family to the game, the Pre-Owned Patrol has what you're looking for. only at Ted Russell Ford on Kingston Pike or Parkside Drive.
Have you had pinhole leaks in your pipes yet? The water chemistry in Tennessee can attack your water pipes and cause pinhole leaks that can damage your home. Don't pay to replumb your pipes. Purify to protect your pipes with award-winning American-made Connecticut water systems. AquaClear water systems can give you peace of mind with proven technology that can purify your water and protect your pipes.
AquaClear will change your water. It'll change your life.
Why does picking a mattress gotta be so hard? I know, right? You haven't heard of Better Mattress? Who? Better Mattress? They make their own mattresses right here in Tennessee. They also can customize one just for you. 5 locations? Count me in. Better Mattress. Good night just got better.
At Glass Doctor, our trained specialists are experts at fixing foggy and cracked glass.
Looks great.
You're all set. What we can't fix is your view.
Call the Glass Doctor, we'll fix your pains. Oh, yeah.
That is going to be a packed home side for Bradley Central, a home field advantage in this Region 2 6A championship game. Mark Packer along with Austin Price as the Gray Hodges Rivalry Thursday pregame show rolls on.
Yeah, one team that's going to be having a kind of a vested interest. Not that they're going to play them next week, but they could play that team in a couple of weeks potentially if they keep winning, and that's Marville and Derek Hunt, who I think's had one of his best coaching seasons at Marville to date.
Yeah, I wouldn't disagree, and he is the focus of this week's Gray Hodges Coach's Corner.
How did I start coaching football? I was a junior at Marville College, and Coach Quarles had touched base with me. Of course, I played for Coach Quarles here at Marville.
Short side here, so now we'll go strong and weak.
Him and I got in touch, and he had mentioned that I'd have a spot on staff, and man, I jumped at that as soon as I could. I was so excited and loved playing football, but at that point, I kind of had an idea that I wanted to be a teacher and a coach, and I mean, getting to coach football at Marville. I was, I think, 21 years old at the time, so what a dream come true to get to be on staff with him. And some of the assistants that had coached me as I went through here, and my role models and heroes, and they're the guys that made me want to be a teacher when I grew up. So that's how I got started. Well, Marville means a whole lot to me. I mean, obviously, this is the place where I grew up, and I feel like there's so many people in this community that raised me, you know, helped my parents, and I had 2 great parents, but certainly had a lot of people in the schools and in the community that have a lot of reason of why I wanted to come back here. And so being a student all the way through the school systems, being a football player here and an athlete at Marville High School, and now getting to represent this school system, you know, not only for my job every day, but also as the football coach means a whole lot. And it's a job that I don't take for granted. It's a job with a lot of pressure, but at the same time, you know, there's a lot of fun and reward that comes from this as well. How would I characterize this football team? I would say that this football team is very selfless. It's not a me mentality. It never has been. It's always been about the team. But this team, for sure, I think has learned that in order to be successful, we're going to have to work together. We're not going to care about our own stats, and we're going to try to get the win. And if we do that, and we're really good at football, and we play great team ball, the individual accolades will still come. But you don't have to put it first necessarily to try to get those. And when we have at little, all of our guys, 11 on the field at one time, and also all the guys who sub in, our scout team members, everybody on special teams, all those guys have a role. It's all hands on deck, something we say a lot here at Marville. Y'all are good. And so if we get everybody doing that and playing selfless football, we can do a lot of special things. So the way I would characterize this football team is selfless.
Yeah, and Marville locked in as the 3 seed. Looks like they will play the winner of the Dobyns-Bennett Science Hill game tomorrow on the road next week. And as Austin said, a vested interest in tonight's game because they could meet Bearden or Bradley in the playoffs. Let's bring in Charlie Morgan of Gray Hodges. Charlie, first off, this is our last Gray Hodges Rivalry Thursday pregame show. Thank you for being such a great partner.
Well, we've enjoyed doing it.
All right, so let's talk about Customer Appreciation Day. When is it? What are you doing? What's it about?
That's the one of the downtown stores on November the 15th, having customers come in, have lunch, and just see our new showroom.
All right, that's the new showroom in the place that's like 50 years old, right?
That is correct.
Okay, just making sure I got that thing right.
I had to think about that.
I did, and so did you. Okay, so by the way, one of the things we were talking about down on the field is the ways that you can improve the home value, the value of your home, and that is that old tub, take it out and make a walk-in shower, right? You guys can do that.
Well, that's true. You think about it, so your parents are getting of age, or even you're getting of age, being able to walk in the walk-in shower versus stepping over a tub makes it a whole lot easier to do a walk-in shower.
All right, so you got how many locations?
We have 4.
4 locations. Give you guys a shout. Charlie, thanks so much. You'll still be a part of the playoffs and the Rivalry Showcase, but thank you for being our partners, our title sponsor of the pregame show.
Thank you, Mark.
Sounds good, Charlie.
Enjoy doing
Appreciate
it. Thank
that.
you.
Absolutely. All right, we talk about other games tonight of importance on a rare week where half of the games are on Thursday and then half are on Friday. Halls and Central is a key game tonight. Also, Powell and West. That's another game we thought about doing tonight before we decided to come here. If Powell's going to get the win tonight at the home of the defending 5A state champion Rebels, Stephen Souls, the defensive end, is going to have a huge night.
Here at Powell with the best pass rusher in the state, Stephen Souls. Stephen, kind of take me through your game. For those fans that haven't watched you play, you get to the quarterback, you're disruptive, but what else do you feel like you do well?
I feel like I impact the game by, getting to the quarterback, taking some pressure off my teammates by, I might bluff heavy, so then they might change slot protection or, try to get away at me, but the whole time we got a whole stunt counter to the side that we know they probably gonna lead from it. Just playing to the whistle, chasing the ball down, encouraging teammates 24/7, just trying to make sure we all together as a unit.
When you can change the flow of a game, when you can change, and be so disruptive that it really alters what the other team is trying to do, do you notice it like in real time?
Yes, I do. I sometimes I could just tell by the way the tackle line up. Like once they don't look at me, I know he giving a down block. So like West last year, they ran my side. Like I think maybe 2 or 3 times. First time smacked them in the backfield. The other 2 linebacker had 2 tackles either at or behind the line of scrimmage. So I can see when I make a play and they like, yeah, we're not trying this side no more.
What do you enjoy about the game?
Just being able to come out and run and, just hit and build a brotherhood, all doing it 100 miles an hour, while at the same time learning life skills, discipline, showing up for workouts on time, practice, just learning to become a man and, having the army behind you.
You're going to have a chance to play at the next level. You get a lot of schools after you, How excited are you about that?
I'm really excited. Now I got some teammates who are in college just telling me what to be expecting, and it's all I want, hard work, competition every day in practice, and just having the privilege to even be there. So never taking it for granted, going there working. Always.
The last few years, it's been Jordan Potts, it's been Aiden Green, and then defensively, it's been you, and then Walter before that. Like, you're kind of the household name on this team. This team's a little more blue collar, flying a little more under the radar. Do you like that?
I love it. I don't like being, really too much of the center of attention. I just like to, be that to sting you, after you forget about it. So, we got a lot of people on our team who's not known, and I was that way for a while, when we had Aiden Green and Jordan Potts, but just use it as motivation. If if you know they not looking at you, but out of these 10 plays, if I'm on 6 of the tackles, you ain't gonna have no choice but to wonder who I am or know who I am. So I think it only make it sweeter. You know, if they don't expect you to come out and be good, or they don't expect us to come out and win state, and we go out and win state, only make it 10 times sweeter.
All right, he's looking for a big ending to a nice career here at Powell. Steven Souls with the Powell Panthers.
Sure.
And Souls, one of the few people at Powell, when they play Rocky Top, you may not want to hear it because he's committed to Kentucky. Of course, the Vols play Kentucky coming up on Saturday.
Yeah, what a gorgeous evening tonight as the final weekend of the high school football regular season is upon us tonight and tomorrow night. About half the games tonight, about half the games tomorrow. By the way, we will check in at halftime, technology permitting, on the other two games of interest, that being Central and Halls, and that being Powell and West. We'll talk about those and have the national anthem. They're singing at Acapulco when we come back.
The Gray Hodges Rivalry Thursday pregame show is brought to you by Commercial Bank, Exterior Home Solutions, Matlock Tire, Food City, and Knoxville Orthopedic Clinics.
I'm an owner.
I am an owner.
I'm an owner. And we're locally owned.
Gray Hodges has been serving the Knoxville area with quality craft-made cabinetry for over 7 decades now. Craft-made manufactures high-quality kitchen and bath cabinets in a wide variety of finishes with modern and traditional styles to choose from. Visit one of our 4 locations and let a Gray Hodges owner show you the perfect craft-made design to fit your needs. Gray Hodges. Employee-owned, service perfect.
Abraham Lincoln knew the power of an open door. He invited the public into the White House throughout his presidency because he understood open doors lead to new possibilities, new opportunities, and new discoveries. At LMU, our mission is to open doors for every student who comes here, so they can become everything they're meant to be. Come discover how we can open doors for you.
Your roof, it's the most important protection against nature for your home or your business. That's why I trust the experts at Exterior Home Solutions.
Community banking is about location and much more. It's about family. We reside in your community. We are a part of your community. At Commercial Bank, our commitment extends beyond the walls of our branches. It's displayed each day in the opportunities we provide, the money we give back, and the time we commit, all to help improve the lives of the people, families, and businesses that make our communities great. Commercial Bank, life made better.
Hi, I'm Annie Jones. I'm the owner of Top Flight Athletics in Kingston.
Hi, I'm Rob Black, Athletic Director at Fulton High School.
When it comes to apparel and uniforms for our girls, quality and efficiency are most important. So I've got a lot of cheer moms to deal with.
When we think of apparel and equipment vendors, you know, we're thinking about people who we can trust and people that we have a relationship with, and someone that will make sure we get what we want when we want it, and it'll look the way that we designed it.
That and the fact that they are locally owned is the reason that we do business with E2 Sports.
E2 Sports has been that for us, and that's who we're in partnership with right now, and couldn't be more proud to do so.
But we will move next week. We've enjoyed being here on WKNX, the Knox, all year long. And, boy, can't thank Chris Protzman enough, the general manager at Fox and WKNX, for his great partnership and promotion. 1 week from tomorrow night, we'll be on WAT ABC all the way through the playoffs, first round through the semifinal, every Friday night at 7 o'clock. Looking forward to that. Time now for the Food City National Anthem. And because so many kids were being honored as seniors tonight, no band, we've got 4 young folks going to sing it tonight.
Over the past few years. Please bless their future and whatever path they take. We ask that you protect our players, coaches, band, cheerleaders, and fans. Help us all to be good stewards and honor you through all that we do tonight. Help us to represent you well
Thank you, Olivia. Would everyone remain standing as Bradley Central's music quartet consisting of Rayleigh Pinkert, Taylor Hoffman, Dominic Lieberman, and Braylon Taylor sing our national anthem.
Some things are just better together. Like sensational salads and sizzling steaks, old friends and new friends, special occasions and special moments. At Aubrey's, we like it when things go together, so we do everything we can to make getting together easy. Aubrey's, real comfort, real food, real good.
Attention shoppers, don't forget to ask our certified butchers for great recipe tips.
This is an authentic butcher shop, where meat is hand-cut in-store, beef is ground fresh daily, and expert advice from a certified butcher is always free of charge.
Free advice? That's what I call value. The quality I crave, the value I count on.
Nobody does food like Food City.
I'm Dr. Mike Costa of Malone & Costa Dentistry. You can find us at KnoxvilleSmiles.com. I'm standing here in front of a dental robot. We're one of 2 dentists in the state of Tennessee that utilize this cutting-edge technology. Do you have a broken tooth, a tooth that's in pain, or a denture that doesn't fit well? Maybe you're a little anxious? You can come in and we offer comprehensive sedation services and utilize this awesome technology to give you precise, accurate care. If you think this technology can help you, visit our website at KnoxvilleSmiles.com. I look forward to helping you.
Knoxville is my home. I was born and raised here, and I was blessed to raise my family here. This community is one that I'm proud to live in and serve every day. At Ted Russell Ford for over 50 years, we've been Knoxville's hometown dealer. Helping our friends and neighbors own their first car or their dream car or truck has been our absolute pleasure. At Ted Russell Ford Lincoln, we will continue to serve our community because East Tennessee, you've always supported us. Thank you.
Visit us at one of our 2 locations on Parkside Drive or Kingston Pike, or online at tedrussellford.net.
Why does picking a mattress gotta be so hard? I know, right? You haven't heard of Better Mattress? Who? Better Mattress? They make their own mattresses right here in Tennessee. They also can customize one just for you. 5 locations? Count me in. Better Mattress. Good night just got better.
I was the star around here until Glass Doctor installed this perfect shower enclosure. Now they look at me like, well, there you go.
Call the Glass Doctor, we'll fix your pains. Oh, yeah.
FCA's Rivalry Thursday is brought to you by Fellowship of Christian Athletes, Pilot, Ted Russell Ford, LMU, Humana, and Knoxville Smiles. The following is a special sports presentation by Pac-Man Sports.
He sees orange top, touchdown. 4th down and short. Oh, and they will fake the extra point. Trying to get to the outside. No. Williams has got speed. See ya. There's nothing there. Boom. And Dance will look to throw. Pressure from behind. Nailed at the 41. Well, it all comes down to this. A Region 2 6A championship is on the line tonight as the Bearden Bulldogs, 4-0 in region play at Bradley Central, 9-0 on the season, #1 in the state. The winner gets the #1 spot on this side of the bracket, and more importantly, I don't know, maybe not as important, a region championship. Mark Packer along with Eric Kane, squeezed in the middle of us, Austin Price. We're high atop the press box tonight. Kind of cool out here tonight.
I will say this, Eric. Lucky, next week's high is going to be about 50 on Friday.
Yeah, so enjoy
We're really happy tonight we're out for a night that's outdoors.
Yeah, enjoy it. Here come the Bearden Bulldogs. Okay, Eric, let's start getting ready. The key players to the game tonight. And I think we're starting with a familiar name.
Yeah, familiar name. Tennessee commit Boo Carter. He's going to play on the defensive side of the football, return some kicks, but he is a weapon offensively for this Bradley Central club. 14 touchdowns, over 800 yards receiving. He is the go-to guy, #6, and somebody Bearden's going to have to worry about.
Yeah, and on the other side is Jason Thompson. The sophomore tailback has been lights out, over 1,200 yards rushing on the year. When Purdue commit Jaheim Merriweather went down, they just rode Thompson all year long. Now Merriweather's back, and it's a star-studded backfield for the Bulldogs.
Let's head down to the 4th member of our team, Casey Funderburg with Damon Floyd.
Coach, obviously a big game tonight. Senior night, it's the last game of the regular season. What does this game mean to your team?
Well, it's the region championship, so it obviously means a lot for both of our teams. It is senior night, real happy with the senior class. They're really good football players on the field, but they're better people off. So that's, as a coach, that's one of the things you're proud about. But playing a very tough opponent tonight in Bearden, and just excited to get it kicked off.
If Bearden gets the ball on the ground, they're known to score, and they're known to score quickly. So how important is it for your team to take control right out the gates?
Yeah, it's a good question. We got to try to slow them down a little bit. They're very big up front, and we're outnumbered size-wise with our defensive line. But, we got to try to find a way to slow them down. There's no secret what's going to happen. They're going to run the ball right at us. So we got to try to find a way to shut them down.
All right, good luck, Coach.
All right, thank you.
First quarter is brought to you by OEB Law. As always, turn your wreck into a check with OEB Law. So Bradley Central will get the football to start the game tonight on a glorious night for football, brought to you by the 6 Storm Team and Exterior Home Solutions. 72 degrees, a little bit of a breeze out there, partly cloudy, just enough to make it really beautiful on the horizon tonight. And for those people who say, where's Bradley Central? Well, head up I-75, almost to Chattanooga, right there in Cleveland. And that's where you do Bradley Central. Down up, over.
Yeah. We're heading up 75 would be going towards Campbell County.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Thank you both for correcting me already, and we haven't even started. Here are the Region 2 6A standings. Bradley and Bearden both at 4-0. Marville with 2 narrow losses to Bearden and Bradley. For Farragut, they need Hardin Valley to beat Cleveland, and then the Farragut game would mean something against Marville tomorrow. Otherwise, it'll just be the final game of the regular season. So there is Boo Carter deep, the Tennessee commitment. Josh Heupel, the head coach for Tennessee, is in the house tonight. There's Hype down there. And I'll be stunned and shocked if the football ends up in Boo Carter's hands. I would expect a pooch kick here.
The wind was gusting, but it was gusting this way in pregame, which is a good thing for Bearden because they were honestly talking about that down there on the field, like if they have to kick into the wind, how they would handle kickoffs because, they've got a great touchback rate. And this kid right here has got a heck of a leg. I watched him come about 1 yard short of making a 58-yarder in pregame.
So that's a key to this game is can he get it to the end zone? Yeah, no returning this one. That's going to knock over one of my signs. That literally goes completely out of the stadium.
One day.
Yeah. So the quarterback for Bradley will come out, and you wonder exactly, what they do with this offense. He's a pretty good quarterback in his own right.
No, he is. Again, he's a commitment of Miami of Ohio. He's been really good through the air, 25 touchdowns, and he's good on the ground as well, 10 rushing touchdowns on the season. He's a playmaker. They're going to spread it out and let him go and make some plays.
Caleb Martin, the quarterback, 2 receivers both sides. And they'll swing this one out quickly to Boo Carter, and here he goes. Makes a move inside, and Bearden is there, and that's the quickest 12 yards that you will see. Set up the offense for you. This front will be tested tonight because Bearden's awfully good up front.
They are extremely good up front on both sides of the ball, but defensively they can get after it.
They'll go back to Boo Carter again. Why not? Following blockers and nowhere to go here. This defense for Bearden, awfully impressive early in the season against West. They held them scoreless to the fourth quarter. They had held Alcoa to 10 points until a late touchdown, and Alcoa stole that win.
It's a really good defense. You got Sam Tummins, Chasten Smith, both in the back end. Some really nice prospects. Prospects all over the field for both teams here tonight.
4-yard gain. And they'll go right up the gut. They'll get the first down almost to midfield at the 49-yard line.
And this is a great start for Bradley Central, Eric. Nice run by Jackson Wilson right here, who's kind of more of an old school. He's got that collar, just kind of north-south, and they blocked it up, and he hit the hole and got the first down.
Typically when you got a cowboy collar of cinch, you're a bad dude.
They'll swing this one out again, breaking a tackle, cutting back to the outside, and another gang tackle for the Bulldogs.
But to your point, already, I believe 2 first downs. You get 5 yards on first down here, making a 2nd and 5, 2nd and 6.
All these short passes, though, are going to set Bearden up for something vertically eventually.
So far, a bunch of swing passes. And a couple of runs up the middle, and it brings up a 2nd down and 6. Just underway at Bradley Central in this Region 2-6A championship. Inside handoff again, and tough running for the first down. One more time goes Jackson Wilson. Gain of 7 yards, and the Bears having their way so far.
And the Bearden defense has been lights out all year, Eric, but this offense has just a little bit extra gear of athleticism than Bearden has faced at points in time with the playmakers that Bradley Central has.
No, it does, and they're winning first downs again, and they're running with a little bit of tempo as well.
Football at the 40, little swing across the middle. And look out here. Here comes Boo Carter down the sideline, cutting back inside, looking for the end zone. Touchdown! Not many guys can make that many players miss. A flag comes in late, but that's why Boo Carter 40 yards.
Wow, what a play and a great start to get him some confidence, to get the offense confidence. Some nice runs, a lot of short passing. Eventually that's going to set up something down here late. Now is the penalty on Boo Carter for excessive.
That's what it seems like. He was well into the end zone when the flag was thrown.
If you're Heupel, what do you? He's down here standing next to Craig Price, Austin's dad, down here on the other side. What do you do when you see Boo Carter doing what he's doing on offense, and yet you know how good he is on defense?
I think you just want players like that in your program, and you
smile.
Figure it out. You get them there and you figure it out.
You smile because you know you can use.
Oh wow, they taking that off the board.
Their offense is going back to midfield.
Yeah, that is a delayed call.
There were 2 fouls, and they'll both be penalized. During the run, holding, offense number 4. That's 10 yards penalty from the spot of the foul. After the play, dead ball, Unsportsmanlike conduct, number 6 of the offense. 15-yard penalty added on.
Man, what a turn of events. You go from having a touchdown to now first and, 20? First and 15, or first and 20?
Well, the hold is way downfield, down at the 25.
Jay Allen Terry.
But by the way, is it just me, or did our referee seem kind of upset about it? I mean, he seemed a little mad about it. Yeah, just me. Okay.
And right there is the unsportsmanlike on Boot Carter. Excited, made a play, but obviously you can't do that.
I wouldn't fret about it. I think they'll be just fine.
Yeah. Okay, now it's going to be first and 10. Took a while to move the sticks here, but touchdown's back, and they backed him up.
So 2 penalties for 6 yards from the original line of scrimmage. So the 40-yard touchdown taken off the board. Boo Carter over on the sideline after this lengthy delay.
I know it's wiped off, but that was a really nice, developed screen pass. It was a gorgeous play call, gorgeous play design.
Yeah, but the average player gets about 3 yards.
Oh, no doubt. You're not typically throwing it to an SEC player.
Yeah. You know, I've said for years, as we continue to have a zebra convention out here on the field, I've said for years, there's so many times you can't tell when a guy is a Power 5 guy on the high school level. You don't have to ask that question with that guy.
Burst, speed, explosiveness. I mean, he's not the biggest guy, but he's shifty, he's strong, he's athletic. You can spot it from a mile away with Boo Carter.
I think they're trying to figure out
how they
marked it off.
We got officials walking all over the place looking dazed and confused. I'm not really exactly sure what we're doing.
A minute ago it was first and 20. Then they brought it back to first and 10, and now it might be first and 15.
Or 14.
Or 14.
So after all that, we'll go back to where we were right before that last convention, and it is first down and 14.
Austin, I keep doing it. I know he's on the sideline right now, I think, but I keep going back to Boo, a heavy dose of Jackson Wilson at tailback.
So the quarterback will keep it, and will gain maybe a yard.
It's a good play. Real good play there by Cody Clow.
By the way, it's interesting as we watch the replay here. Nice job by the defensive front for Bearden. Is through all of the discussions of what the call was, I think Josh Heupel knows that Austin's dad, Craig, who's our red hat, has been a longtime official because Hype's been down there talking to Craig the entire time, asking for exactly what happened as the handoff will go up the middle for about 10 yards. I'd love to be a fly on the wall for that conversation. There they are. The greatest man in the Price family on the left is Craig.
A lot of knowledge in that conversation right now. A lot of wisdom.
By the way, 3rd down and 3, and they got maybe a yard, so a 4th down and about a yard and a half coming up.
I think you're going for this.
I think so too.
So Boo Carter is back in there.
Watch for the quarterback run on this as well. Again, Caleb Martin, very much a dual threat.
So hand off to Boo Carter going to the right. Let him use his speed. Quarterback right up the middle, and will he get it? Yes, he will. Second effort gets to the outside.
I think they're going to get it, but man, it was bottled up front. He bounces it and looked like he was going to get that more. A shoestring tackle nearly got him on 4th and 3. But a good adjustment there by Martin, and it's a first down.
I don't even think it was a shoestring tackle. I think he tripped himself.
I thought it was almost a Mark Sanchez butt fumble. Did you notice that?
Not quite. Not quite.
It almost happened. Quarterback would keep it again right up the middle, following blockers, running over defenders down to the 22.
I do think it becomes easier to defend Bradley once you get down here inside the red zone because you have less ground to cover.
Yeah, those windows aren't as open.
Who in the backfield here beside Martin.
2nd down and 3 at the 23. Low snap. They'll get it to Boo Carter. A burst up the middle. He'll get the first down to the 18.
Now, Boo on the season, that was his 13th carry. He does have a touchdown on the ground. And they'll line him up in the slot out wide in the backfield right here. Man, that's a really low snap. Good adjustment by Martin just to hand that ball off.
A methodical drive, a free 5 yards right here. 11th play of the drive when we get a play. This will take it down to the 13.
Prior to the snap, encroachment. Defense number 52, 5-yard penalty. It's still first down.
So a lot of empty formations so far for Bradley Central. That means screens, that means quarterback runs, design quarterback runs, a lot of quick action. And here they stay in empty here. Nub side here to the short side of the field.
1st and 5, swing this one out. Boo Carter finds a gap, will get the first down and then chop down at the 5-yard line. Gain of 8 yards, 1st and goal.
And again, we talked about Bearden being so good at the line of scrimmage on both sides, but with that quick passing attack, just getting it out to the screens, and with Boo Carter, a lot of times that's how you can overcompensate for getting away from a good interior of the defensive line.
Wide side of the field is the near side. Trying to get to the outside. Too much speed. Touchdown. 5 yards on the touchdown by the quarterback. That's Caleb Martin. 2nd touchdown of the drive. First one to count. It's 6-0 Bradley.
And just a really smooth drive. Even you take away the touchdown off the board, which is more of a highlight reel for Boo. Bradley kind of did what they wanted to on that opening drive. Bearden had one chance on 4th down to get off the field, didn't do it.
Caleb Martin has bounced it twice. Once on 4th down, once on that touchdown run. Nothing up the middle, bounces it outside, and he finds Vader wide left.
That's one of the joys of having this end zone lift all off-centered. Came straight at the camera. Take a break and a break. Our friends from Exterior Home Solutions.
This is Cody Hedrick with Exterior Home Solutions. While we may live in the most beautiful part of Tennessee, East Tennessee, where the beautiful leaves are out, soon they're going to be falling into your gutters. Today we're talking gutter maintenance. Though these gutters may be clean now, soon enough they'll be full of leaves and debris, and that's what we want to protect you from at Exterior Home Solutions. Let us get some gutter guards in your gutter that's going to last. It's not too expensive, and we can do it in a matter of hours. We want to protect you at Exterior Home Solutions. So you may see our roofing crews all over Knoxville, siding crews, everything we specialize in. Gutters is definitely one of the top priorities for your home. From gutter guard to a good gutter system, that's what we want to give you at Exterior Home Solutions.
So tonight, the Exterior band / dance spotlight tonight. They got here a little late. So the seniors for Bearden, Kimsey Turner, Fancy Rojas, name of the night, Cameron Owenby, Olivia Barker, and Emma Kate Williford. Congratulations from Exterior Home Solutions, our cheer dance spotlight of the night. A 13-play, 80-yard drive. Martin 4 for 4 through the air, 4 carries and a touchdown.
Yeah, he was really good on that drive. Again, it was a lot of Boo Carter early. There was a lot of Jackson in the backfield, Jackson Wilson, and then it was a whole lot of Caleb Martin through the air and on the ground. We got a little bit of a pooch kick here.
Short kick caught at the 22-yard line, and the Bulldogs will start at their 29. Now, what you wonder about Bearden is, or maybe you don't even wonder, is the over-under of passes thrown tonight, 4.5. You taking the over or under?
I'll take the over, but again, this is going to be a run-heavy football team. We know about Jason Thompson, and Jaheim Merriweather back just adds to that, Austin.
I agree. I think that at bare minimum, they're going to throw it out of the backfield to the running backs a handful of times. So I'm going to go over 4. I'm not sure it's 16 or 18 like the last couple of weeks.
But 5 is the over.
Yeah, I mean, I would probably take, if you said over-under of 7, I'd still might take 8. I don't think it'll get to double digits, but I think it's close.
Bearden threw 2 passes as they hand off up the middle. Bearden threw 2 passes in the narrow win at Marville. So Drew Parrott, the quarterback, and here's why, because this offensive line is incredibly talented.
It is, and you got Brody Smith right there, the sophomore, back at left tackle. He came back last week, missed a lot of time, but getting healthier at the right time as Bearden.
Tony Beauford is he's a thrill a minute. Watch them when they do throw it, they're going to throw it to him.
2nd down and 8. Boy, these snaps could be a problem. That's 2 high ones. And it has messed up the timing up front, and it'll bring up a 3rd down and long against this defense.
Really good in the secondary, Eric. That's what it boils down to. They're not bad in the front 7, but when you can evaporate the back end, it really helps things.
I mean, you're Drew Perry right there, and you look in front of you, and you're playing too high or, a man underneath and 2 high safeties. I mean, you've got 2 Division I Tennessee commits at the safety positions, and Marcus Gorey Jr., and there's that guy again, Boo Carter. But they'll move those guys around, Austin. They'll play in the star, play in the corner a little bit. They'll move around defensively.
3rd down and 10, and they will throw. Parrott looking to throw, or will he throw? He'll throw this one away. Is there a receiver in the area?
You had Beaufort right here.
The officials will talk about it.
Technically, Beaufort might have been in the area, but it was close.
And a flag comes out. Got pressure from the defensive end position. Getting into the backfield was Ben Collins, a senior. Parrott threw it away and literally threw it away.
And that's the right call. Like, that was – there was nobody in the area. Beaufort was fringe at best, and I wouldn't even call it fringe.
Intentional grounding, number 5 of the offense. The ball did not reach the line of scrimmage. 5-yard penalty, loss of down. It's 4th down.
So, Austin, you're in a tricky spot here now. You're backed up into your own end zone trying to get this punt off. You have Boo Carter here at the 46, 47. You don't necessarily want to kick it to him, but you need to get time to get it away. Field position is going to be advantage Bradley Central either way.
Yep, because if you kick it out of bounds, you give them the ball inside their 30 or 40-yard line.
4th down and 30. That's what you call a bad first drive. They'll get pressure right off the side of his foot, and it takes a bounce backwards and goes out of bounds at the 12.5, maybe 13-yard line.
Yeah, Marcus Gorey Jr., one of those guys back there. He and a teammate might have got a hand on it or forced the bad punt nonetheless. And again, Bradley Central in great position here at the 13 looking in.
Yeah, and for those Vol fans, you're not going to hear Marcus Gorey's name called a whole lot just because Bearden doesn't throw it. But really, really good player as you see him coming in there behind the punter after that.
Yeah, good news and bad news. Good news is you got positive yardage out of the punt. The bad news is it was 2 yards.
Yeah, looked like my wedge play at Pebble Beach earlier this year.
I can attest to that. Oh, they'll swing this one out, and Boo Carter is chopped down. In the backfield was Kai Young. Young says, that's not the kind of cat I'm used to going one-on-one after in the open field.
Bearden's defense is going to have to keep them in this thing at least early until they kind of find their footing on offense, because this thing could easily be a 2-touchdown game right here after this drive.
2nd down and 10, inside handoff, and it'll bring up a 3rd down and about 6, maybe 7 yards. And if you're Damon Floyd, head coach of Bradley, you really don't want to kick a field goal, but you don't feel good after how bad the extra point was.
Agreed. And ultimately, if you're Bearden, if you hold them to a field goal, what a win that is defensively.
Yeah. I was going to say, you're talking about Bearden holding them in there. This 3rd down is critical.
Martin looking to throw, rolling right, looks for the end zone, and will.
Touchdown.
Give it to him. Touchdown. Boy, I thought for a second he didn't quite make it in, but the official threw his arms up in the air, and it's 12-0 Bears.
Again, you can play something so well, but when you have a mobile, athletic quarterback, seeing an opening, and you just take off on these money downs, 3rd and 4th down, and look at him, seek out contact here, trying to get in the end zone, and he gets the pylon, I believe. Yep, there it is. That's an easy score.
Good call.
And a touchdown.
Chasing points early after missing the extra point. Bradley will go for 2.
Bad snap.
Low snap, and they will not get the. I'm not much for chasing points that early.
I agree, not this early.
True, but
second half maybe.
Snap the football, and who knows what happens. Great touchdown run.
Take a quick break right here. 12-0. Breaking a break from Food City. He got the pylon, and that's 6.
Attention shoppers, don't forget to ask our certified butchers for great recipe tips.
This is an authentic butcher shop where meat is hand cut in store, beef is ground fresh daily, and expert advice from a certified butcher is always free of charge.
Free advice? That's what I call value. The quality I crave. The value I count on.
Nobody does food like Food City.
Keep in mind the Vols, whether they're on the road or whether they're at home, Food City, Pepsi, and Frito-Lay teaming up to be your tailgating headquarters. Place that order online, and they'll have it ready for you at Food City. I tell you, every week we all have our most important part of our business for us at Pac-Man HG Productions. It is that production unit, and I trust it to the experts at ARI Insurance. Look at this great shot, by the way. They're in Lenore City. I encourage you to give Big Ed and all the good folks at ARI a call for your professional insurance needs. So you look at the side and you say, how is it so empty over there? Well, you know, it's an hour and a half drive for Bearden.
And they have a massive roadside.
Yeah, it's almost kind of like Oak Ridge. Too big. Fumble this one.
Oh, good tackle. That's Gorey.
Yep, Marcus Gorey looking like a missile.
Man, another UT commitment. By the way, games tonight on Friday Frenzy, games tomorrow night on Friday Frenzy on 6 Sports. Here's what's tomorrow night. William Blount, Jefferson County. Obviously, the Patriots already the #1 seed.
That's correct, and William Blount would need a massive amount of help, I think, to get in the playoffs. Farragut at Marville, Webb at Lakeway Christian, Seymour Carter, and Southfield at Anderson County. Score of interest from tonight, Halls leads Central 14-0 early on in that one.
If Jeff County wins tomorrow, first time in 31 years undefeated in region play.
So here comes Merriweather, and this is what the Bulldogs want to do. Didn't get the opportunity in the first drive. They got behind the sticks. They stay in front of the sticks. This is what they do.
Well, and Merriweather in this time instead of Jason Thompson. Thompson's had a phenomenal year. Merriweather just brings a little bit more hammer, a little more physicality to the running back position. Thompson is a slasher, a guy who can go 75 or 80 on any snap.
Yeah, Merriweather, had over 1,100 yards a season ago at Gallatin. Battled injuries all year long, only his 4th game.
2nd down and 1, inside handoff. They'll get the first down barely, but move the sticks for the first time.
I think that's big, Austin. You needed some type of positive momentum because you were behind the sticks. It went nowhere. Had the poor punt. You get a first down here. Stay on the ground and see what happens.
Again, winning first down is paramount here for Bearden because you can't play 2nd, 3rd, 8, and 3rd, 9.
First down of the night, 3:14 to go first quarter. Now the high snap. They'll pitch this one out to Merriweather into the backfield. There he is.
Boo Carter, who loves to come up. He loves contact and is fantastic from his safety spot.
You see the wide hat there shaking his head like, all right, easy, give me the ball, calm down, calm down.
You've already gotten one.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, you've already gotten one if you're Boo Carter.
It's an emotional game, right? And 2 really big plays here by the Tennessee commits. Gorey on the tackle on the kickoff, and then Carter right there forcing a 2nd, 16.
Gorey is super long, and Boo is super explosive.
Loss of 6 yards, a 2nd down and 16. Parrott rolling out, looking to throw. Will tuck and get what he can, and that's about 4 yards. By the way, when I came to practice the other day, this is going to take me back long ways with Austin here about recruiting. I've had to continue to learn from Austin, which is kind of an oxymoron to learn from Austin. But anyway, is that Boo Carter had orange shorts on and had a Tennessee shirt underneath. And to the average fan, you go, it's done. I mean, in this case, it is done. But the player's wearing
what was his gloves?
He wasn't wearing gloves.
Okay, I didn't know if you were going to say like some other team's gloves.
Who was that guy years ago that had like a...
It is Ugo Amati.
Ugo Amati had all Ole Miss stuff when we were doing an All-Star game. Like, he's going to Ole Miss. And Austin's like, nope.
Flavor of the day, really, when it comes to the drip.
3rd down and 12. Boy, the overkid hit early on the number of passes.
Wow.
But Parrott still running, still rolling, throws this one out, and look out here. He finds a man down the sideline, 1-on-1. You're not going to outrun Boo Carter, but boy, that one was close. How about the job by Parrott to find Jason Thompson for a huge first down?
Well, he kept his eyes up the field, and Thompson continued to work to get open. Nice spin move. Watch Drew just keep his eyes up the field, and wow.
That down to Casey Funderburg.
As you were talking about Boot Carter wearing those orange shorts, and then earlier in the broadcast about he plays all over the field, especially on defense. Well, that's one of the reasons he actually wanted to go to Tennessee, was because he felt like he could progress his game anywhere that they put him, whether it was on offense or defense. And so that was one of the big factors to lead him to wanting to become a Vol.
Yeah, I asked him, and I ran it on the pregame show about that. You know, so many people say he'd love to play both.
Yeah.
And he kind of admitted, he goes, it's a little bit of a battle there. Heupel wants me to play offense. Willie Martinez wants me to play defense because I just want to play where they want me to play.
Again, Austin said it earlier, you just get the kid to campus and then figure it out, right? Today's game, who knows? You'll have those opportunities.
The officials out there patting him on the back. 2nd down and 6. What a key drive for Bearden. Another high snap inside. Parrott keeps it himself. Fakes the handoff. Parrott with the speed. Touchdown. 31 yards for Drew Parrott. Everybody followed Merriweather. Nobody followed Parrott. Our cameras are as he celebrates a touchdown.
Unbelievable effort there by Drew Parrott. Not only on this play, you see everybody thought that he handed it off, but on this drive, going back to the 3rd down, keeping the eyes down the field, finishing it with this 31-yard scamper, and 12-0. Now it's 12-6, pinning the PAT.
Well, they needed that.
Absolutely.
Extra point up to make it 12-7. Then a quick break right here with 42 seconds to go. Just what the doctor ordered for the Bulldogs. Nice touchdown drive with 42 seconds to go in the first quarter. Could be a lot of fireworks tonight.
Matlock Tire Service and Auto Repair is proud to be celebrating 70 years of serving East Tennessee. That's 70 years of old school customer service, trustworthy auto repair, and of course, great deals on tires. Each one of our 5 convenient East Tennessee locations feature family-friendly waiting areas, and you can schedule appointments and search for tires right on our website at matlocktireservice.com. Modern convenience, hometown values. For 70 years and counting, Matlock Tire Service and Auto Repair.
Sure, we've been around a while, 171 years to be exact. We know the power of a liberal arts-based Christian education and the tremendous potential of what can be found on this campus, within this community. We are adventurers, dreamers, believers, passionate and compassionate, curious and clever, driven by a common purpose towards a common goal.
I found my passion.
I found purpose.
We are Carson Newman.
What will you find?
You know, life happens, and damage to your home can be extremely stressful. That's why it's important to find someone who offers efficient, quality work with financing options. Exterior Home Solutions, they value not only family, but community. And they're who I call when life happens, and you should too.
When looking for the best in strength equipment for your home, school, or workout facility, new or reconditioned, Dynabody in Marville has everything you need to build the perfect gym. A huge selection of used equipment from all the premier brands. Reach for the power with Dynabody.
FCA's Rivalry Thursday is brought to you by Exterior Home Solutions, Carson Newman, Knoxville Wholesale Furniture, Plumbers and Pipe Fitters Local 102, Patriot Home Care, and Harrison Construction.
Aerial coverage is brought to you by Gatlinburg. The mountains are calling. My wife and family out of Texas went to the mountains today, and they were so excited they saw 4 bears today. Plan your fall Smoky Mountain getaway. You better hurry, though, because the colors are alive and well right now. Miles of hiking trails in the mountains, tons of dining, attractions, shopping, arts and crafts in Gatlinburg.
That's great. They saw 4. We've seen probably a couple of thousand here tonight.
Thank you. Different kinds of bears. 8 plays, 88 yards, 339, and a 12-7 Bearden lead. The only difference, 2 conversions. By the way, what kind of weapon is that on the high school level that you can kick the ball out of the end zone?
That's a huge weapon, absolutely, especially if a dangerous returner like Bradley Central does with Boot Carter and so many other teams in the area. Just go ahead and kick that ball out of bounds, set up shop at the 20.
Big advantage.
Not have to take that chance of them finding the crease and getting going.
Daniel Kinney, the kicker, he is a junior for Bearden.
A lot of Caleb Martin on the ground last drive.
Inside handoff to keep the defense honest. And that defensive front alive and well. Big 92, Perlino Effel.
Very, very active. They have a defensive line that's very, very active, very aggressive, but the linebackers, I think, really help this team as we tick down in what will be the last play of the first quarter.
12-7 Bradley. We've had fireworks already. 19 points. We had a touchdown called back. A Region 2-6A title on the line tonight on FCA's Rivalry Thursday. And as always, brought to you by Pilot.
FCA's Rivalry Thursday is brought to you by Commercial Bank, Exterior Home Solutions, Matlock Tire, Food City, and Knoxville Orthopedic Clinics.
Hi, I'm State Farm Agent Scotty Deitch. While my office is in Harriman, I can service anyone in the state of Tennessee. We'd love a chance to earn your business, so please give us a call at 865-882-2181 or by email or check out our webpage, and we'd love to earn your business.
Community banking is about location and much more. It's about family. We reside in your community. We are a part of your community. At Commercial Bank, our commitment extends beyond the walls of our branches. It's displayed each day in the opportunities we provide, the money we give back, and the time we commit, all to help improve the lives of the people, families, and businesses that make our communities great. Commercial Bank, life made better.
Your roof, it's the most important protection against nature for your home or your business. That's why I trust the experts at Exterior Home Solutions.
Hi, I'm Annie Jones. I'm the owner of Top Flight Athletics in Kingston.
Hi, I'm Rob Black, Athletic Director at Fulton High School.
When it comes to apparel and uniforms for our girls, quality and efficiency are most important. So I've got a lot of cheer moms to deal with.
When we think of apparel and equipment vendors, we're thinking about people who we can trust and people that we have a relationship with, and someone that will make sure we get what we want when we want it, and it'll look the way that we designed it.
That and the fact that they are locally owned is the reason that we do business with E2 Sports.
E2 Sports has been that for us, and that's who we're in partnership with right now, and couldn't be more proud to do so.
Knoxville Wholesale Furniture, the largest furniture retailer in the state of Tennessee, with 3 superstore locations, brings you thousands of yellow tag sale prices plus 0% interest, and we pay your sales tax. More bedrooms, more recliners, more custom upholstery, more leather furniture, and the most exciting mattress selection in the state. Do not miss out on this limited time offer. Thousands of yellow tag sale prices plus 0% interest, and we pay your sales tax. That's right, we pay your sales tax with 3 superstore locations. Knoxville Wholesale Furniture. You just can't do any better.
Second quarter is brought to you by Knoxville Wholesale Furniture. Down to Casey Funderburg with Josh Jones.
Coach, great way to end the quarter, putting some points on the board, but Bradley Central, they've been able to really run the ball a lot in that first quarter. How are you guys going to slow them down going forward?
Well, first and foremost, we got to get it lined up right. We got to do our assignments that we're supposed to do. We obviously got to tackle better, which is easier said than done when you got athletes like they do, but we just got to, play our game and do what got us here, and just be more physical.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.
12-7 Bradley going to the second quarter. A second down and 10, little swing across the middle. And the speed will get the first down. Terry J. Allen, and that's exactly what Josh was talking about.
You do a bubble, and then you run a tunnel screen underneath it. The linebackers run out to the bubble. You go up behind those offensive linemen. It's a great play design.
Take a look at the first quarter stats brought to you by OEB Law. Turn your wreck into a check. Bradley, a few more yards, 12-7, a few more points, and 5 more first downs. There is an injury down on the field, by the way. And this is number 0, who is not on our roster, by the way.
Yeah.
We all looked at our roster, and there is no number 0. Take a look at the state poll in 6A, and you'll see that Bradley Central is number 1, although Oakland despite the one loss, has not much of a loss, but still has more first-place votes. Brentwood at number 3, Bearden there at 5. Marville slides in at number 8. The thing that's a challenge about the state poll, because I've been a voter for a while, is we don't have the opportunity to see the teams in the other part of the state. So it's kind of an inexact science when it comes to a state high school football.
Well, yeah, everybody votes for the teams from their area, right?
Correct.
That's why
and then sometimes they just vote on history, right?
Based off who was there last week, and you see somebody lost, you move them down 3 spots. Somebody won, you move them up 2 spots, and then you just.
It's like the AP college football voting. If you cover a team, you don't have time to watch college football as much as you need to be a voter.
First down
and 10. They were still moving bad. Like nobody was set right there.
I will tell you this, Boo Carter's a talker.
What gave it away?
His name is Boo.
Beaufort?
Yeah, Beaufort, yes.
Yeah, he did some talking to Tory Beaufort, and Beaufort wasn't backing down.
Whose real name, I believe, is Orlando.
Boo or Beaufort?
No, I said Boo's real name is Orlando.
I think Boo fits.
Yeah, you know why it fits? Because he scares the opposing team.
There you go. And it's Halloween, so it really fits this week.
Well, there was no play, they'll say. It was blown dead before, so it's still first down and 10. Inside handoff to keep the defense honest. Once again, a dose of Jackson Wilson. I do agree. He's got the old school look. So, did you wear one of those, Eric?
No, I wasn't good enough to wear one of those.
Oh.
No. No chance.
They'll hand to Wilson off left tackle, and he will get the first down out to the 46.
Like I said, you got to be a dude to wear a cowboy collar, man.
Updated score, Powell up on West 3-0 in the first.
It was 2-0. So.
Yep, solo homer.
Free 5 yards.
The snap, encroachment, defense number 92, 5-yard penalty, still first down.
By the way, speaking of baseball, how about our Rangers? Texas Rangers. First time since 2011. They're only my Rangers when they make the World Series. Other than that, I don't know
2 years ago, you had nothing to do with them when they lost 100 games.
Yeah, could have cared less.
Tony Vitello was in attendance.
Yeah.
Down there the other night. Actually, that game was in Houston, but he was there.
Inside handoff one more time on a first down and 5.
Good response so far from Bradley Central. Again, just setting up second and short.
I love what they're doing with Wilson just to continue to keep that defense honest. And then once the linebackers are focusing on him, then all of a sudden they just
screens, out there to Boo Carter, tunnel screens, whatever, to get the ball out of the hands quickly for Caleb Martin. And then they'll run the ball with Caleb Martin.
Second down and 2 inside Bearden territory. Another inside handoff, another first down. Boo Carter from the fullback position. Single set.
He's got to be careful there. I know he had a hold of his ankle, but kicking him away doesn't exactly help yourself.
Heupel down here hanging out with one of y'all's guys.
That's right, Matt Ray.
First down and 10, looking to throw a little slip screen across the middle. Bulldogs were all over it, didn't matter. Slip a tackle, cut back inside, and it's first down and 10 at the 11-yard line. Nice pitch and catch and a run by Jarius Rogers. He is a senior as well. There's a flag down, though.
I was going to say, you got a flag on this play, but it was the same play design you saw a moment ago. Bubble screen, tunnel screen underneath, and you played it great. Just got to wrap up and make the play.
By the way, I love hearing the calls from this ref. We had a ref a few years ago that always seemed upset every time we made a call. This is the first time we've had. Here we go. Let's see.
During the run, personal foul. Offense number 62. That penalty's 15 yards from the spot of the foul. It remains first down.
Oh, it's escaping me. Who was the guy that was the defensive coordinator at LSU and then was the head coach at Nebraska? Didn't last very long.
Pelini.
Yeah, that's him. That's him. That's our referee. Was that the only one that noticed that?
I did not notice. But now that you pointed out. A couple big-time penalties here for Bradley Central in this first half. One wiped off a touchdown. They still scored on that drive, which was big, but I mean, a big chunk play right there. You're talking about a gain of 30 yards and having to bring it all the way back.
Yeah, they had the touchdown that was called back earlier, so a couple of big ones. First down and 5. Quarterback would keep it. Martin for the first down. By the way, Central has come back to tie Halls. That game is 14-all.
Very nice.
Thought that one would shape out to be a pretty decent one.
Yeah, back in CB45's neck of the woods, they have got an absolute barn burn going on over there.
First and 10 for the Bears here. Bearden continues to jump off sides, giving them a 3-5.
Prior to the snap, encroachment. Defense number 99. 5-yard penalty, remains first down.
Trevor Myers on the defensive front, 6 foot 240 senior. The 4th penalty already for Bearden.
A lot of flags early in this one.
First down and 5. They'll get it out to Boo Carter, and nice job by this Bearden defense. Everybody is there.
Yeah, it's a good block out there on the perimeter for one, but then there were 2 other ones, so minimal gain there for Boo.
Not happy about something.
Yeah, he feels like they're having a lot of extracurriculars on him.
Doesn't it always happen when you're the superstar?
Yeah, usually.
Second down and 2, inside handoff right up the middle, chop down right about the 10-yard line, and a first down for Bradley. One more time, it's Jackson Wilson.
And falling right behind big Eugene Patterson, 6'4", 270 at the guard position.
Coming to the near side, touchdown.
That's his 3rd touchdown.
Well, they went fast, and Martin quickly got in the end zone for a 10-yard touchdown and an 18-7 lead. And they'll go for the extra point this time. Went fast.
Yeah, they trapped Patterson again at right guard, but this time they run where he left and went around that right side to score the touchdown.
Extra point after hooking the first one to start the game, and he does it again, and that's why they're not kicking extra points.
There's somebody that definitely leaped over the line down there, too.
That really did look like your sand game at Pebble Beach. 18-7, Bradley with the lead.
FCA's Rivalry Thursday is brought to you by Glass Doctor, Better Mattress, Gray Hodges, Aqua Clear, and the Volunteer Club. Real Vol fans are members of the Volunteer Club.
At OEB Law, our home is your home. And your family is our family. And down here, family takes care of family. Giving back and helping out whenever needed. OEB Law is proud to be from East Tennessee. OEB Law feels like home.
Abraham Lincoln knew the power of an open door. He invited the public into the White House throughout his presidency because he understood open doors lead to new possibilities, new opportunities, and new discoveries. At LMU, our mission is to open doors for every student who comes here. so they can become everything they're meant to be. Come discover how we can open doors for you.
For me in my office, it's not just about writing an insurance policy. I want to be part of you and your family's lives and be there with you in the good and the bad. Please just give us a call, 675-0888. We'd love to speak with you.
You know, life happens, and damage to your home can be extremely stressful. That's why it's important to find someone who offers efficient, quality work with financing options. Exterior Home Solutions, they value not only family, but community. And they're who I call when life happens, and you should too.
You're watching Rivalry Thursday on The Knox.
Well, our thanks to everyone for your contributions to Reeves across America. Our veterans are not here tonight because it was the drive over to Bradley. However, you can make a donation right now on your smartphone, computer, whatever, at knoxreeves.org. New score, 18-7, Bradley, 3 touchdowns, no conversions in a Region 2 6A championship game. A 9-play, 80-yard drive in 4:03. And a short returnable kick here, picked up at the 14-yard line. Bulldogs with decent field position out past the 30, about the 35-yard line, actually still running. Well, I thought he went down, but nobody blew anything dead. And they will start out at the 48-yard line.
Phenomenal individual performance. I think, is this Beaufort?
Yeah, it's Beaufort.
Yeah.
Yeah, he never went down. Never went down.
Look at the lower leg strength.
How
wow.
about that? What a return. 47-yard line.
He had to field that on the hop as well, like a shortstop. So you really like the drive, the response by Bearden the last time it had the football. Great individual effort there by Drew Parrott. Again, 18-7, still going to need it.
And now Bradley has to account for Drew Parrott.
Yes.
Doing that.
33-yard return. And nice job by the Bear defense from behind, bottling the runner up.
See, I think I would have kept that.
Zane McIntosh.
Just to see if they've learned anything, and I think he would have still be running.
Because Bradley Central played that excellent. We're not outflanked, got east-west in a hurry. He just run on a line right there, maybe got a yard or two. But
loss of 3 yards will make it a 2nd down and 13.
From where he got the football, yeah, it's still going to be a loss on the play.
Halls goes back up on Central, 21-14.
That's right. It's not easy to go into Dan Y. Boring and get a win.
Not always boring there. 2nd down and 13, inside handoff. Bradley essentially telling this Bearden offense, we're going to make you throw.
Yeah. And again, this is a situation where you don't want to be in because of the loss on 1st down. It's now 3rd and 10.
Marcus Gorey Jr., number 8, also a Tennessee commit. 2 Tennessee commits on this defense.
And a lot of other commitments in Division I football in this game, but 2 for Tennessee.
By the way, how long does Heupel stay? Does he leave at halftime?
Probably about half, early 3rd.
3rd down and 10 at the 47. Parrott will look to throw. Has time. Did have time.
Nobody's open.
Doesn't have time. Oh, was that catch made? Oh, nope. And a punting situation for Bearden, and it becomes danger zone time pretty quickly here.
It does. It was a good effort because, again, nobody was open. You get rid of that ball, throw it on a line, and give yourself a chance to make that catch on the sideline. But you're right. It is kind of danger zone. Punting this football away, and 18-7 is a deficit with Bradley Central a chance to add on.
2nd 3 and out. And by the way, Josh Jones says we will directional punt. We will not allow Boo Carter to get his hands on the football. We'll see.
Well, hopefully they directional punt a little better than they did the first punt.
Yeah. I saw that directional punt by the Giants against the Eagles when Deshaun Jackson got his hands on it. And this one's straight down the middle. It's a high punt, though. And we'll take a Bearden bounce inside the 15 down to about the 14 with 6:37 to go in the first half. 39-yard punt. I'll say this, Bearden, as you look at Damon, the head coach there for Bradley Central. Bearden not really made for big comebacks.
No, it's a team that doesn't want to throw the football. It's shown the ability that it can at times, but I mean, it's bread and butter's on the ground. This 1-2 punch, healthy running backs, and Merriweather, and of course Thompson.
And Bradley's not really taking a shot yet.
Yeah.
I think that's coming.
A lot of east-west.
They took a shot last week against Cleveland, and it was a 60-something yard, not going to be here, but he was to Boo on a post.
How'd that work out?
They got 60-something yards.
Exactly. Again, they're going to set them up here.
Hey, there is a need in East Tennessee for big brothers and big sisters. There are kids on the waiting list, and you can contribute your time to the next generation. Go to TennesseeBig.org. Looking to throw. Martin going to take a shot. And almost. Boy, nice play there by Tummins.
Well, he kind of mistimed it, and luckily for him, he, I think, got maybe a finger or two on it, because that was
about to land right in Rogers' lap.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
First incompletion, started 6 for 6.
Tummins 3 interceptions on the season. Could have had the 4th one, but again, just a little bit of a missed time, and you're exactly right. I mean, that was right there into the tummy.
Boy, huge play right here on the 3rd down and 7.
Yeah, no doubt.
So you're saying Tummins knocked it into his tummy?
That is what I'm saying, yes.
3rd down and 7 for Bradley. At their own 17, Martin, little slip screen across the middle. Set up beautifully, they'll get the 1st down. And finally knocked down at the 39-yard line, a gain of 22 yards on a 3rd down and 7. Mark that one down if Bradley wins this football game.
You're Bearden, you better shoot those arms when you're tackling that guy, Jackson Wilson, because he will make you pay if you don't.
Inside handoff as Bradley goes quick. Damon Floyd yelling at the officials, saying that Bearden had too many on the field, that they didn't get somebody off in time. But the officials didn't call it, which is why they were going fast.
Yeah.
Bearden does get the ball to start the 2nd half.
Gain of 2, 2nd down and 8, 5:25 to go 1st half.
On the play at the line of scrimmage.
Martin looking to throw, going to take a shot. Receiver is there. Catch is made. Touchdown. Boy, behind the secondary was Jarius Rogers, 59 yards. You talked about the shot. There it was.
You know, at Farragut that night, they used Boo as a decoy a lot. All the focus on him, but I told you guys coming in, Bradley's got 2 or 3 receivers that are really solid, and that was a phenomenal pitch and catch that time, able to find this guy, Jarius Rogers.
I mean, the throw right there. I mean, the throw was greatly down the field. Good catch there by Jarius Rogers. 7th touchdown of the season. I would imagine a couple of those to come off those deep shots like that one.
24-7. By the way, a new punter comes in. Kick is up. And if that was a Matlock kick for tires, he barely got free tires. Holden White, a freshman, all 5'5", 135 of him. Let's take a break and a break from OEB Law, 25-7 Bradley.
At OEB Law, our home is your home. And your family is our family. And down here, family takes care of family. Giving back and helping out whenever needed. OEB Law is proud to be from East Tennessee. OEB Law feels like home.
And our continued thanks to OEB as OEB gives back $1,000 going to the home school, that being Bradley Central tonight. Our thanks to Tim Elrod and all of our wonderful friends at OEB for their continued support of high school football here in East Tennessee. Casey, what's going on down there?
Well, guys, we know how talented this Bradley Central football team and how they have so many players who are such key players on this team. But head coach Damon Floyd says when it comes to just regulating this football team, it starts at the top. He said, we know we have some really great players on this team, but if we don't game plan correctly, if we don't put these guys in the right situations or in the right spots, we don't set them up for success. So it's up to the coaching staff to set these guys up for success. That way they're able to showcase their talents when they hit the field.
Yeah, set it up with that deep shot right there after a bunch of screens to Jarius Rogers for the touchdown, and now there's a flag on the kickoff return.
We have face mask, 15 yards added to that kick return, which will take it out to about the 45. Fourth penalty of the night on Bradley.
.455 to go. Bearden gets the football to start the second half. So this is a key drive right here to run it all the way down to the end, get in.
Personal foul, face mask, kicking team number 10. 15-yard penalty added to the end of the return. It's first down.
Hey, they've had great starting field position. I'll give them that.
Yeah, they do. And again, it was 12-0, and it felt like it was a critical offensive drive for Bearden. You scored on that. Now it's 25-7. You've really got to do it again because you'd like to score before the half because you do get the ball back.
First down and 10 at the 45-yard line. Pitch and catch here. They'll get the first down. Into Bradley territory down to the 41.
And Josh is left with no choice but to throw it more. Yeah. I think, honestly, you're down 18 right now. I don't think this is a bad thing. At the end of the day, if they want to get where they want to get to, they're going to have to throw it more. So Drew's got to continue to build confidence.
Well, you need to find a way to get it to number 2, and that's Beaufort. Whether it's jet sweeps, quick screens, you got to get to your playmaker, and that is Torrey Beaufort, and you got a timeout, Bradley Central.
New score over at West. Powell up on West 10-7. And over at Central, Hall's up on the Bobcats 28-14. Congratulations, Drew Parrott from Patriot Home Care, your scholar athlete of the game. A senior, 4.1 GPA.
He's a junior.
Like I said, a junior, Drew Parrott.
Making good grades either way.
Got another year to add to the honor roll over there at Bearden.
Continue to get over that 4.0 to make Mark just perplexed.
Making his late grandfather Johnny and his grandmother Kathy super proud.
By the way, Lenore City up at Carnes 27-7, as that's one of the Diamond Clear games.
Lenore City, they pushed Oak Ridge last week.
Yeah, and they got off the mat really well because they did not perform great in that game the week prior, losing 35-0.
First down and 10 at the 41. Merriweather off right tackle, looking for the end zone. Here's the speed of Jaheim Merriweather. Touchdown. Well, the Bulldogs needed that 41 yards, and they're right back in it.
4:35 to go. You get a stop, and again, they've not got a stop at this point, but if you could get a stop, you might have a chance to get another one before the end of the half, and you get the ball to start the second half.
You know, on the LMU Kickoff Classic, we saw a run, not exactly like this, but it was breakaway speed, get to the second level of the defense, and Merriweather just turned on the Jets. That's Division I speed right there, separation and burst, and you had to have it. 25, 13, maybe 14 after this PAT. See what happens.
Let's get the off-center look. And it is up, and it is good. Had our small little logistical challenges here at Bradley, so that's why the looks were good.
So last week, coming up at the half, we got the Matlock Kicker Tires FCA. We'll have our showcase reveal, live look-ins, and stats and highlights.
So last week what?
Last week, my kid is, playing basketball at Grand Oaks Elementary.
Her name's Addison.
Yeah. She made a free throw.
She did, that's beside the point. So she's in their team. I know we're so proud of her.
Congratulations, Addison.
We're
Austin's
so proud, but I got to get to my story before we get back to the return to play.
Yeah, sorry.
So because she's on the team, they're in the Clinton homecoming parade. So we go over there, we do the homecoming parade stuff. Then we're going to go eat at Dean's over at Oak Ridge. Well, then I realized when I looked on Facebook that they were honoring T. Higgins, putting him into the Hall of Fame. Hadn't seen T since he was here. So I go over there to the stadium, see T. He goes, man, I texted you last night. And I'm like, the number I have for you is old. And he's like, well, is that phone? He goes, is this not you? And I remember when we were at the Heritage game, I got a random text that said, I see you on TV, brother. And I just sent back the hand pound because I didn't want to be like, who is this?
Yeah. It was T. Higgins.
It was T.
God, yet another example of how big a deal Austin is. This is like the Ron Burgundy. Kind of a big deal. But he doesn't know them.
Yes, I do know them. But like the point being is like you talk about a couple of neat kids in the last couple of weeks for me personally. T. Higgins and then Eric T. Higgins and then Eric Berry, getting to see both those kids all these years later.
By the way, speaking of how big a deal you are as the football goes out of bounds, I did get a text from someone that said, you know, maybe we should send Austin down on the field to distract everybody so that Heupel can get out of here, you know, which happened over at Brentwood Academy. You and I were over there with Heupel at the Brentwood Academy game the night before the opener in Nashville. And we were sitting there talking on the sideline, and I said to Hype, I said, you know what you need to do to get out of here is send Austin to the right, you go to the left, the paparazzi will go to the right, and you'll get out of here scot-free.
Ironically, with Heupel, you know, he's not down there. I was going to have the camera crew show him, but his state trooper who is with him here somewhere, Eric Miller, when we were over there at that Brentwood Academy game, Packer goes, hey, I'm Mark Packer, and Eric Miller goes, yeah, I know who you are. You covered me in 1996 when I played at Oliver Springs. And I died because Packer felt so old.
Yeah, because you had to message my wife and tell her that.
Packer instantly looked like the guy in the third Indiana Jones where he drinks from the ark and he goes to dust.
Ironically, I saw a picture of Packer on Facebook from when he was 12 years old on the locker room this week.
Yeah, Mike Griffin put that out there. There's some kind of a flag.
Encroachment, defense number 95, 5-yard penalty, second down.
There is a game going on, yeah.
This is when we need to regain control of the broadcast.
Well, I mean, we're not really missing anything except for Bearden doing what they've done all night, which is jump off sides.
4:07 to go in the first half, 25-14 Bradley. Bulldogs will bring pressure. Martin has time, looks up to throw, throws across the middle, overthrows his receiver. There are no flags.
He got behind two guys. The throw was behind, still nearly made that catch.
He's got an arm, man.
He does have an arm. It was a great blitz pickup, a linebacker blitzing, and he was able to get the ball off it just behind his intended targets, and he took a shot.
Justin Smith, sophomore, on the coverage.
Who has a Tennessee offer. So.
Yeah. Third down and 9. But we said this the last drive. What a key play for Bearden. At the 21. Martin rolling left. Throws across his body, and this one almost intercepted. There's a flag down at the 34-yard line on the far side. Let's check that flag.
With defensive holding?
Tell you what, it was all screens early on. He's taking some shots down the field this last couple series.
It's in the area of where there would be defensive holding.
Sideline warning.
Oh, okay.
Defense, that's their first sideline warning. It's fourth down.
Fourth down, they'll get off the field.
And back to my point of just a minute ago, a lot of time, 3:49 to go first half. You go score here, make it 25-21, you get the ball to start the second half. What a different feel, right?
The over on the passes by Drew Parrott's already hit.
I do.
The over-under on the score of the game, I would not have taken. We're at 39 points, and we still got 3:49 to go first half.
You wanted high scoring, you're getting it.
I'm not saying I didn't want it. I'm just saying I'm surprised.
The way the game was played, 25-7, it kind of dictated it had to go through the air a little bit.
Halftime score, Halls 28, Central 14. First punt of the night. Fake the punt. They will fake the punt. Cutting across the middle. And look out here for Bearden. Tito Williams for Bradley. So much for the first punt of the night. What a fake.
Well, and I think Damon Floyd could sense it. Now, that's a gutsy call backed up deep on your end.
100%. Tito Williams, a Northwestern football commit of 2 weeks ago. Good throw, and then he gets it, and a whole lot of turf in front of him. Man, that is gutsy, though, as Austin pointed out.
Yeah, I mean, to Austin's point, Damon Floyd felt the momentum going the wrong direction.
He didn't play.
Sometimes you roll the dice in those situations. First down and 10 at the 39. Inside handoff. Nope, Martin keeps it. And out of bounds at the 35.
I'll tell you what, I love the guts of Martin. I think he's probably got to be a little smarter. They need him for the long haul. I mean, he is trying to lower that head every time.
Well, he's reading it. I mean,
he's making the right read. I'm just saying, once he gets there, slide, get out of bounds. You don't have to take on every defender.
You like that, though. Coaches don't.
Handoff off right tackle. Tough running for Jackson Wilson.
So again, a chance to get off the field here on third down.
However, 4-down territory. Where they are at the 32-yard line. Obviously, you're not kicking.
Yeah, you'll have 2 plays to get through here.
Start watching that clock. Off right tackle. And going to be chopped down. It'll be a first down, I believe, at the 29 for Boot Carter.
Yeah, he's right at it.
I think he's going to be just short.
Instead of 4th and inches, regardless, at worst case.
By the way, was a direct message here by our good friends at the Broadway Barbershop. Eric Miller was a bad man. Ran for over 200 yards against Alcoa at Oliver Springs one night.
He probably had a cowboy collar.
Yeah, now he's telling me that I used to cover him and he's got grandkids. 2 for 2 on 4th down. And a stoppage comes in before the play. It's a timeout for Bradley. And Damon Floyd wishes he could have that one back because Caleb Martin appeared to have all kinds of room.
Yeah, 4th and inches in the shotgun. They've taken every snap out of shotgun now.
The Commercial Bank Rivalry Showcase is coming up Saturday, December the 9th at 7 o'clock over at Sevier County High School. Game will be on WATE 6 Sports on ABC. Knoxville versus East Tennessee. Coming up at halftime, we'll introduce you to some of the players that have made the team, and I will put on the Twitter account at Rivalry Thursday, the X account.
X account, yes.
X account. The rosters of both teams, I will tweet that out on X. And I can't get that right.
Just worry about QR codes. That's all we need. All right.
What? Scanning them?
You scan them. You scan the QR codes.
Okay.
Well, in a couple years, we'll get you caught up into the X, but no, I call it Twitter still.
Well, Easttown Mall will always be Easttown Mall, and is there even anything there anymore? 4th down and 1.
So I like Jackson Wilson right up the middle, or
I do too. He's just such a downhill guy.
The quarterback Martin will keep it in. Well, I think he got it.
Barely.
He was dancing around. I don't know why you're dancing around like that on 4th and inches there. But I think he's going to get it.
3 for 3 on 4th down tonight is Bradley.
Now it turns into let's not allow anything more than a field goal here.
But they're not kicking a field goal. They kicked an extra point, and literally he wouldn't have made the Matlock kick for tires.
I would not anticipate them kicking a field goal either.
Well, I don't care if he's a 7th grader. You're not going to kick a field goal from here. First down at 10 at the 28. They'll pitch it to Boot Carter around right end, following blockers. A little burst of speed will take him down inside the 20.
If you're a quarterback, you love that play because all you do is just pitch it up front, and all that goes down as a passing step.
Nice patient run, and then the little burst. First down and 10 for Bradley at the 17. Clock at 1:25 to go first half.
They got time here. Clock is stopped.
Martin inside handoff, following blockers, pushing down to the 11-yard line was Jackson Wilson again. Wilson having himself a night. 10 carries, 58 tough yards. Well, if you're Bearden, love to get a stop right here.
Clock under 0.
Second down and 4. Martin right up the middle. Touchdown.
4 touchdowns.
Way too easy against that Bearden defense. 11 yards on the score. And the Bears extend the lead to 31-14. 67 yards for Martin on 12 carries.
He's got 4 touchdowns rushing and 1 passing. Does the Miami of Ohio commit?
And if you're Bearden, that's just the last thing that you wanted right there. A touchdown scored within a minute to go.
And here's the thing, Bearden's defense has been lights out all year.
Yeah.
And tonight,
that's better right there.
Look at that.
See, he could have made it. He was a freshman. He was nervous.
Oh, look at him. He's peacocking his way off the field.
By the way, I did finally find Eric Miller down here. We'll see him after the break.
Let's take a break.
Hi, I'm Tim Harris, owner of Knoxville Wholesale Furniture, and we're so proud to help sponsor high school football. As an ex-high school football coach myself, I understand how important it is to the fabric of our communities. High school football teaches striving and working for a goal with others, teamwork, toughness, and courage. I hope everyone will get out and support your local team. High school football, there's nothing like it.
Josh Heupel down there watching the show. It's not really the Boo Carter show, to tell you the truth.
You're correct. I mean, he's kind of been more of a decoy. Eric Miller is the bald-headed man beside one of the other sheriff's departments. Yeah, 33-yard line. We want to see him. I've been getting all kinds of messages about the great Eric Miller.
If Matt Ray would move, maybe we could see him.
Matt Ray's chasing Heupel down the field. That's the exclusive that you only get from VolQuest.com. Chasing the coaches down the sideline.
Doing his job, man.
And there's the young kicker. Bulldogs here will get the football out past the 40. Football fumbled out of bounds. Okay, so 48 seconds to go. And Bearden has all 3 timeouts left.
Yeah, I mean, you got the ball at the 40, man. You have an opportunity to get some points here in this drive. 9 plays, 80 yards, 3:44 off the clock there on that 4th rushing touchdown of the night from Caleb Martin.
By the way, let's just point out the obvious. Bearden's defense has been non-existent. 32 points at half.
That's what I just said. I mean, like, they've been so good all year, and tonight they can't get a stop, not one.
Yeah, and again, early on it was attacking the perimeter. They've started kind of going up the middle and attacking that defensive line here lately.
Parrott going to look to throw. Throws it across the middle. Catch is made into Bradley territory, and that'll help. Down to the 38-yard line goes Sam Tummins.
Covered up that football, knew a hit was coming.
Smart timeout here by Josh Jones.
Yes. Yeah, you got it down to the 38-yard line. Gain of 21 yards, and where's that been this year? That was a wide open pass.
It's a really good pass. It was also wide open. He's made some good throws. I continue to go back to that 3rd down when he was just keeping his eyes down the field on the run, finding Jayson Thompson out the sideline. That was a heck of a play, led to a scoring play 2 plays later.
But so if things hold the way they do right now, and there's a lot of football to be played, Hall's up on Central 28-14. What that would mean is that Hall's would go to Morristown West next week, and Central would go to Sevier County. And we have not mentioned this tonight, but both coaches in this game said that, real honestly, being the 2 seeds, no disrespect to anyone else.
Not too bad.
But it's maybe an easier road.
Marville's heating up.
Because Marville's heating up.
Again, they had some key injuries, having to play a lot of young guys as the season went on, and they just kept getting better. And even those losses, they were right there in those losses too.
The freshman quarterback starting to grow up a little bit.
Had a statement win at Cleveland a couple weeks ago. Of course, knocked off Alcoa.
First down and 10, 39 seconds to go. Inside handoff, nice move. And how about Jayson Thompson?
Yeah,
Thompson good. Inside the 25, down to the 22, stops the clock. And does Josh Jones take the timeout here? He's not going to.
Timeout called by the Bears.
Bradley Central does.
Wow.
Bearden was literally going to spike it. That's a good run. That was a really nice looking run there by Jayson Thompson.
Well, Rivalry Thursday is brought to you by the official sports training partner of Rivalry Thursday. That being D1. Multiple area locations. By the way, they are over in Chattanooga as well. And a couple guys that we've talked about tonight do train at D1. Luke Carter, Marcus Gorey Jr. Good crowd on the home side. We keep seeing the visiting side just because that's where the cameras are facing. But the home crowd is alive and well for a Bradley Central team that's looking pretty good so far, up 32-14.
A lot going on tonight as well. It's senior nights. There's a ceremony at halftime. There's a lot of people spanning the concourse down here below us. And I mean, it's a regional championship game. Great crowd on.
Boy, how big would a touchdown be for Bearden here? Once again, they get the football to start the second half. Down 32-14. You'd have momentum going to halftime.
Massive. It goes back to that kickoff. They opt to squib instead of kick it deep, and they've rolled since.
Parrott rolls right, gets all kinds of pressure, throws this one out, underthrows his receiver trying to get it to Thompson.
It's all right. Live to fight another down there.
Rodney Williams applying the pressure.
Actually trying to get it to Beaufort. .7 to go. 2 timeouts left for Bearden. So you've got the entire field to work with. Merriweather right next to Parrott. Merriweather gets the football and not going anywhere, and the timeout will be taken here by Bearden. Field goal would still cut it to a 2-possession game.
Correct. Points here is a big deal.
Daniel Kinney, the field goal kicker for Bearden, 6 of 12 on the year, along of 43 yards.
By the way, I'll take this opportunity to remind you, I want to thank our good friend Chris Potsman, the general manager at Fox, WKNX. We've had a great year here on the transition over to the Knox. Next week, OEB Playoff Friday will be on WATE, ABC, starting next Friday night. So we'll probably announce tomorrow where we're going for that, but looking forward to that.
It's going to be a heck of a playoff run. We've had some great games this season and a lot of good teams here in East Tennessee.
The road to the Blue Cross Bowl goes right through. All of these state championships will be right here on the Knox, except the 3A game, the Alcoa game, on Friday at 11 a.m., which will be on WATE.
That's right, and a lot of potentially really good matchups coming up here in the month of November.
Well, and as we talked about it, the games tonight will go a long ways in deciding kind of what the path is.
They'll dictate where we're at next week, and if things hold, then I'm coming home. I'm coming home.
3rd down and 6. Parrott has time, can run, throws this one. Flag comes down as they'll get it to Sam Tummons down to the 13. It'll be close to first down yards, maybe a yard short, but let's check the flag.
Yeah, he could have ran for that as well, but the ball is completed. Depending on the flag, we'll see.
It's going to be a pick. There was a rub route there.
The old rub route. Tennessee ran it to perfection on McAllen Castle's touchdown in Alabama.
During the play, pass interference. Offense number 1. 15-yard penalty from the previous spot. It's 3rd down.
Now the Smile Cam is brought to you by KnoxvilleSmiles.com. Dr. Stephen Malone, Dr. Michael Costa. You can smile. You're on camera, young lady. Trust me, she's happy. She doesn't know she's on camera. But that's the Smile Cam brought to you by Knoxville Smile Cam. KnoxvilleSmiles.com.
It's a huge penalty because every yard obviously counts. I mean, you're talking about just a couple seconds left in this half when you're looking to try to kick a field goal, maybe get close to take some shot. That's just a massive, massive penalty, backing you all the way up past the 30 to the 34. I'm trying to get, well, clock's running. You got to take a shot.
Yeah, the clock was running. Nobody even paid attention. They'll throw this one out. Catch is made. Runs back onto the field of play. And the tackle made at the 15-yard line. And that is halftime.
Huge penalty. Costly penalty there for Bearden. results in no points in the 32-14 halftime lead for Bradley Central.
Bulldogs get the football to start the second half, but when the clock started running, had Tubman stepped out of bounds, I think he was already at 0.
I think it was a 0, but it would have been close.
Had he stepped out, maybe they would have had a chance to kick a field goal.
I think it was at 0. I actually thought it was a good move by him to turn back inside and at least try something, because I do think the clock was at 0.
Man, what a first half for the Bradley Central offense. 32 points, the halftime score 32-14. Let's head down for the Matlock kick for Tires. Casey Funderburg. I knew Jalen would make his way over. That's not a shocker.
I know. I think he's been here almost every single game at this point. But no, I have D. Reed with me. He's a senior here at Bradley Central. D, have you ever kicked a field goal before?
Never in my life.
Come on.
All right, so we're feeling good about this. Okay, I told you over there. I'm going to tell you again. No one has made it all season, and this is the last regular season game. So do you feel any pressure right now?
A lot, like not from kicking the ball, but from all the people watching me.
And all the people watching at home on TV.
Oh yeah.
So many.
So there we go.
And on YouTube.
So many. Okay, Jalen, just like I told him, we haven't given away any tires. How important is it that he makes this so we can finally give away a set of tires?
Dude, I have so much confidence in you. You better make this field goal, okay? Come on, you got this.
Look at Jalen.
Right. Let's see what you got.
He needs to kick it like the first half Falcons, not the second half Falcons.
Oh, man.
Oh, that looked like the extra points tonight.
Good grief. Packer, my gosh.
Actually, it might look a little bit better.
See what you've done?
Wow.
All right.
It's true.
All right, someone let Jimmy know he can keep his tires this season, I guess. All right, guys, Bradley Central leads Bearden 32-14. Now time for the LMU halftime.
FCA's Rivalry Thursday is brought to you by Fellowship of Christian Athletes, Pilot, Ted Russell Ford, LMU, Humana, and Knoxville Smiles.
Matlock Tire Service and Auto Repair is proud to be celebrating 70 years of serving East Tennessee. That's 70 years of old school customer service, trustworthy auto repair, and of course, great deals on tires. Each one of our 5 convenient East Tennessee locations feature family-friendly waiting areas, and you can schedule appointments and search for tires right on our website at matlocktireservice.com. Modern convenience, hometown values. For 70 years and counting, Matlock Tire Service and Auto Repair.
I'm an owner.
I am an owner.
I'm an owner. And we're locally owned.
Gray Hodges has been serving the Knoxville area with quality craft-made cabinetry for over 7 decades now. Craft-Made manufactures high-quality kitchen and bath cabinets in a wide variety of finishes with modern and traditional styles to choose from. Visit one of our 4 locations and let a Gray Hodges owner show you the perfect craft-made design to fit your needs. Gray Hodges. Employee-owned, service perfect.
At OEB Law, our home is your home. And your family is our family. And down here, family takes care of family. Giving back and helping out whenever needed. OEB Law is proud to be from East Tennessee. OEB Law feels like home.
Hi, I'm Dr. Stephen Malone. You know, people ask me all the time about digital technology and how it affects dentistry. We'd like to show you what that means here in the office. So dentists used to have technicians that they worked with everything analog. Today we do it all digital. Also, digital technology helps us with clear aligners so we can straighten your teeth here in the office. If we can help you with your dental needs, look us up at knoxvillesmiles.com.
At Food City, you don't need your sea legs to get seafood fresh off the boat. Here, fresh fish is delivered all week long, straight from the coast. Nobody does food like Food City.
At Typical Insurance, you're just another senior.
That is the 3rd health insurance commercial with seniors at a farmer's market.
Right? Don't get me wrong, I love a fresh heirloom, but it's like those companies think we're all the same.
That's why I chose Humana. Before I signed up, I spoke to someone who actually listened to what I needed. She told me about benefits that were right for me, like vision and dental, all in my budget. I finally feel in control. What are you doing?
taking control.
Humana, a more human way to healthcare.
At D1, our slogan is the place for the athlete. But who is the athlete? While you'll see a number of our athletes on courts and fields, not all of those athletes are starting left tackle in the football game. We pride ourselves with being the place for all athletes, 7 to 70, mom or son, dad or daughter, with locations all over Tennessee. And we have training programs for every athlete. So stop by any of our locations and let's find the best athlete in you.
Hi, I'm Laura Ash. I'm a local State Farm agent here in Farragut. I've been doing it for almost 17 years. Every day is a new adventure around here. I have a new driver talk today. How old are you?
I'm 16.
They're getting younger and younger every day.
Hi Hillary, how'd you hear about our office?
I saw you guys had all 5-star reviews on Google. I'm super excited to open up my coffee shop.
We would love to write the business, and what about the work comp?
Not only is State Farm #1 in homes and cars, we are also one of the #1 carriers for business insurance. So please let us write your small business.
Is your car drivable? Why don't you go ahead and get over to a safe area and call the police, and then you can give me a call back just as soon as you wrap up with them, okay?
For me in my office, it's not just about writing an insurance policy. I want to be part of you and your family's lives and be there with you in the good and the bad.
Good morning, Lynn. This is Emily at Laura Ash State Farm, and we just wanted to wish you a happy birthday today.
We think it's important to be a part of our community, whether it's through Love Kitchen or Rivalry Thursday. Please just give us a call, 675-0888. We'd love to speak with you.
Reach for the power with Dynabody Fitness. New Dynabody equipment is manufactured right here in Tennessee and shipped all over the country. Custom built, rugged, and guaranteed for life. Visit Dynabody.com and experience the difference.
A time now for the LMU halftime report. Halftime score is a surprising Bradley Central 32, Bearden 14, as a special honor down on the field. All right, time now to take a look at a number of games are going to be tomorrow night. Northview, by the way, an important game. Justin Anderson has done a really nice job building that program. He had a chance to visit with Austin Price.
Joined by Northview head coach Justin Anderson. Coach Anderson and Northview play Sullivan East coming up tomorrow night. That's a big one, Coach, just from a standpoint of securing that 3 seed for the playoffs. Kind of take me through, your expectations, how you feel like this game could go.
They got a really good quarterback, Austin. He does a great job getting rid of the football. Got a lot of kids he tries to get the ball to. They've had a lot of success throwing it. They score a lot of points, and they're averaging about 34 points a game. And, we're pretty good in our front 7, and we got to eliminate the big plays over top. And if we do what we're capable of doing and taking care of the ball, we got a good chance of winning Friday night.
What do you like about your team? Obviously, you've kind of, had a ton of success this year. Obviously, you like their quarterback and Mason Phillips. But this is a Northview program that's not had a ton of success, and yet here you are at 6-3, a chance to be 7-3. And I mean, you look at it before the season starts, you're playing in a region with 2 of the top teams in the state in 4A. I mean, you got to be pretty proud of what all your teams got accomplished.
Yeah, we just got done playing those 2 teams, and it was a rough stretch. We were 14-7 against Elizabeth at halftime, and we give up. We played Greenville last week, play them tough, just let it slip away from us later. Defense line, Evan Pottinger and Richard Bell have done a fabulous job for us. They're really good up front. Nick Schroff's run the ball well for us. And, of course, the quarterback Mason Phillips has made a lot of plays this year and done well. Just, we're pretty solid all the way around. We don't have that one guy that's just a big playmaker. We just keep snapping it, keep moving the chains. And, we've had a good year rushing. We're averaging about 250 yards rushing a game. And, that's the strength of our football teams running the football.
Well, Coach, we appreciate the time. Good luck coming up tomorrow night. And you never know. We've not decided where we're going to be next week for Playoff Friday, our first round matchup. Might it be Northview at potentially Gibbs next week on Playoff Friday? That's an option for us. Maybe we'll see you over there, okay?
All right, buddy. We got to take care of business Friday night first.
Sounds good.
One of the good guys. The Band Spotlight is brought to you by Exterior Home Solutions for all your roofing, siding, and window needs. Don't trust that important work to one of the fakes out there. Use Exterior Home Solutions. Camera Ochada, a senior, a tenor saxophone, a 3.75 GPA. Band Spotlight brought to you by Exterior Home Solutions. Head down to the field and the Bradley Central Marching Band. Well, let's take a quick break from the band as Doc Talk is brought to you by Knoxville Orthopedic Clinic.
Hi, I'm Austin Davidson, foot and ankle surgeon at Knoxville Orthopedic Clinic. A lot of people have issues with their Achilles. It starts getting tight. These tightnesses cause pain such as back of the heel, bottom of the heel, even midfoot and ball of the foot pain. So simple stretches every day, such as pulling your foot up and down, pushing up against the wall to get a little bit of more mobility, will really take some of the stresses off. So whether you are a high-level athlete, a weekend warrior, or someone just sitting on the couch, really doing these stretches will make a difference. If you start having any of these issues, happy to see you at any point that you're having problems with your Achilles.
Yeah, Knoxville Orthopedic Clinic, the official orthopedic provider of services for the Commercial Bank Rivalry Showcase. Saturday, December the 9th at Sevier County High School. More from the Bradley Central Marching Band. Well, as we said earlier, about half of the games are tonight around the state. TSSAA moving about half the games. I think a lot of teams do that to get a week off before the playoffs, or a night off, I should say. But a lot of the officials, football officials, kind of alleviating the issue before you get into the playoffs. And so tonight, right now, actually, Powell and West are playing, and we'll show some of that right now as Powell has a 17-7 lead, and also Halls and Central. Zach will get to you in a moment, but first we'll go to Powell and West. 17-7 is the score right now in the third quarter. You can find this on DiamondClearMedia.com. I don't know, no disrespect to Powell, but Zach, would you call this a surprise?
It's a big surprise over in West Knoxville tonight. It was a big score right before the half.
that got Powell on top. It was Deuce Rogers through the air with 13 seconds to go in the first half that put Powell in front 10-7. They have scored since and driving now to begin the third quarter. All sorts of games around the area tonight, as you mentioned, as well on Friday night. A couple other Diamond Clear scores tonight. Halls and Central in the Battle of Black Oak Ridge. That one was tied early at 14 apiece. Halls has since went on a 14-0 run. They lead 28-14 at the break. Lenore City all over Carnes, 28-7 at the break. And then a big contest for Austin East over in East Knoxville. It's tied at the break. Big playoff implications in that one with Scott, 14 apiece. And then we look at some of the games for tomorrow night. Just a three-header of games tomorrow night. And the big one, just 2.6 miles down the road here at Cleveland High School. If you're a Blue Raider fan, a win and you're in the playoffs. They'll be checking out Farragut. They're also in the playoffs with a Farragut loss at Marville tomorrow night. And then Heritage at Clinton in a non-region matchup. These two haven't played since 2016. Heritage won that one 35-0. And we'll round it out with what could be a shootout. South Dole and Anderson County get the offenses going. South Dole scores 27.1 points per game. Anderson County at 34.6.
All right, number of games tonight and tomorrow night. You can catch some of those on DiamondClearMedia.com. 28-14. Halls has the lead as they play now in the third quarter. We have talked about coming up on the FCA's Where'd You Go event with Inky Johnson. Was texting with Inky today. We've got hundreds of kids that are committed. If you're a coach, this is a free event on Thursday, December the 7th at 7 p.m. If you're not there in person, you can watch it on WATE as Kim Bird, the general manager, very graciously giving us that hour for Where'd You Go. And then afterwards, it's a celebration after party, 8 to 9 at Faith Promise. They're on Pellissippi. It's in the parking lot. Have hot dogs, pizza, popcorn for all of the kids. So sign your team up to be a part of Where'd You Go with Inky Johnson on Thursday, December the 7th. I'd like to unveil a little bit of the Commercial Bank Rivalry Showcase team, which is brought to you by Food City. And it's on our X account, Twitter account right now. I put that out just a few minutes ago. But several of the players who will be in the game. Let's start with Owen Taylor. He is the kicker at Halls. 28 of 29 on his extra points. 9 for 9 field goals. A 49-yarder, averaging over 45 yards a kick as a punter. Owen Taylor for Knox County. DeJavis Dozier. Austin has called him the bulldozer out of Oak Ridge, averaging over 135 yards a game, 6.5 carries a game. DeJavis Dozier will be carrying the ball for East Tennessee. Also, Nick Moog of Anderson County. Nick has had a great year this year, 18 rushing touchdowns, 4 receiving touchdowns. What a two-headed monster for East Tennessee at running back with Dozier and Moog. And then Brandon Winton. If they don't like the way the running game is going, they can throw to this guy as he was at Webb. He's now at Alcoa. Brandon Winton going to be catching footballs. 3 great quarterbacks over there. The quarterback over at Clinton, Josh Keith. Quarterback at Anderson County, quarterback from Heritage. A lot of fireworks on Saturday, December the 9th at Sevier County High School at 7 o'clock. And by the way, you can go to the Twitter account right now, X account, I'm so confused, and you can see both of the rosters for Knoxville and East Tennessee. Halftime is coming to a close. The LMU halftime report, 32-14 is the score at the half. Bearden gets the football to start the second half in the Region 2-6A championship game.
FCA's Rivalry Thursday is brought to you by Commercial Bank, Exterior Home Solutions, Matlock Tire, Food City, and Knoxville Orthopedic Clinics.
Abraham Lincoln knew the power of an open door. He invited the public into the White House throughout his presidency because he understood open doors lead to new possibilities, new opportunities, and new discoveries. At LMU, our mission is to open doors for every student who comes here, so they can become everything they're meant to be. Come discover how we can open doors for you.
Hi, I'm Annie Jones. I'm the owner of Top Flight Athletics in Kingston.
Hi, I'm Rob Black, Athletic Director at Fulton High School.
When it comes to apparel and uniforms for our girls, quality and efficiency are most important. So I've got a lot of cheer moms to deal with.
When we think of apparel and equipment vendors, you know, we're thinking about people who we can trust and people that we have a relationship with, and someone that will make sure we get what we want when we want it, and it'll look the way that we designed it.
That and the fact that they are locally owned is the reason that we do business with E2 Sports.
E2 Sports has been that for us, and that's who we're in partnership with right now, and couldn't be more proud to do so.
Hi, I'm David Brewster from Aqua Clear Water Systems. Are you buying bottled water? It's time to get off the bottle. Many bottled waters are not that pure and may have microplastics. You need an award-winning Kinetico reverse osmosis system from Aqua Clear Water Systems. We'll change your water. It'll change your life.
At Glass Doctor, our trained specialists are experts at fixing foggy and cracked glass.
Looks great.
You're all set. What we can't fix is your view.
Call the Glass Doctor, we'll fix your paint. Oh, yeah.
Hi, I'm Jessica Green, your Loudoun and Monroe County State Farm agent. While we can service customers anywhere in the state of Tennessee, what I really enjoy most is doing business with customers right here in my community. We would love the opportunity to earn your business. Visit us at our Loudoun or downtown Sweetwater location.
Safety, integrity, reliability. More people trust the Joe Newbert family to return their vehicle back to its original condition or better. Only Joe Newbert Collision Centers offer pickup and delivery, worry-free insurance claim handling, and guaranteed repairs for as long as you own your vehicle. Insist on locally owned Joe Newbert Collision Centers. And drive safely out there.
I'm Coach Josh Heupel with Tyler and Will from the Sports Animal.
For UT info in the afternoon, no one does it like 99.1.
From Josh and Swain through Tyler and Will, you're blanketed in orange.
No one covers the balls like 99.1, the Sports Animal.
And the third quarter is brought to you by a Fellowship of Christian Athletes, a ministry that is changing the lives of athletes all over Tennessee. 32-14, Bradley Central has the lead. Time now for the State Farm T-shirt toss to get things going. Tony Budnick says, throw ahead. Ryan Nichols, Jim Pope, Laura Ash, Scotty Dykes, and Jessica Green, our 5 State Farm agents. Our thanks to them for their incredible support of Rivalry Thursday. Mark Packer along with Eric Kane, Austin Price on top of the press box, which is actually kind of nice, to tell you the truth, when it's not, 30 degrees and sleeting.
Feels good. Feels great out here.
It is tonight. Next week, I'm glad we will be in a press box near you.
And I think we'll be at Morristown West. By the way, there we are up here on top of the press box.
Called back. They made good of it. Touchdown number 1.
Yeah, then we have a shanked punt that led to, guess what, another Caleb Martin touchdown. That's touchdown number 2.
Yeah, everybody talking about Boot Carter, but Caleb Martin has had himself a night. Bearden does come through big on this right here. It was a big third down and a big conversion by Jason Thompson.
And then Drew Parrott-Kepitz ran upfield, got to the sideline, and got into the end zone. A great 2-3 play drive right there, that sequence.
They cut it to 12-7, but back come the Bears. This across the middle to Jarius Rogers. Takes it down inside the 20 to about the 11, and guess who?
What do you know? Caleb Martin once again into the end zone from about 11 yards out to go up 2 scores.
Guess who it is again? Throwing the ball deep.
Jarius Rogers on the receiving end of this. It was Caleb Martin.
It was Caleb Martin, but yeah, it was to Rogers. And then back comes Bearden, Jaheim Merriweather up the right side. This cuts it to 25-14. Bearden had a chance to get Bradley off the field, but then the fake punt.
Fake punt, huge pickup, gained about 35 plus, setting up another scoring drive. Again, you needed that if you were Bearden, but you weren't ready for that fake punt. Got to be ready for anything.
Gutsy call by Damon Floyd, and that is number 4 for Caleb Martin.
Gee, I wonder if he's going to get a hat from Exterior Home Solutions as the 6-star MVP. If the score holds, take a look at the first half stats brought to you by OEB Law. That is at the half. 329 yards.
Look at that time of possession, too. Bradley Central, 15-24 to only 8 minutes and 36 seconds for Bearden. That tells the tale right there.
I said it earlier, and I will say it again from where I sit, and that is a thank you to both Chris Protzman at Fox and to Kim Bird at WATE. When I decided to switch TV stations going into our 15th year, it was a big undertaking. And it took an incredible commitment from both TV stations and both partners to do what we've done. And it's been an incredible year.
It's kind of like calling a fake punt down deep in your own territory. It worked out.
Yeah, it did work out, and it also led to, I think it's given us the opportunity for the FCA's Where'd You Go event on Thursday, December the 7th, and awfully excited about that on WATE. But all the state championships, Blue Cross Bowls, right here on the Knox. Okay, sports animal games tomorrow night that'll be on the radio, Farragut and Marville. Is that a game that means anything? Well, you go over to 98.7 to decide. Figure it out.
Hey, guess what? If Hardin Valley beat Cleveland and Farragut beat Marville, Farragut would be the 3, Marville the 4.
That's wild.
Hey, there's a live look-in, by the way, thanks to our friends at Diamond Clear Media, as Central is trying to stay in the football game. Incomplete pass.
That was a good catch. Doesn't count, but still a good catch.
Battle of Black Oak Ridge. Halls up by 17 halfway through the third.
And here's the thing about Halls. Halls is going to end up 8-2 after two pretty, they hung in the game with Powell and West. That's a pretty good 8-2 football team going to Moorestown West.
Yeah, a 5-5 team that's way better than their record indicates.
Oh, yeah.
They're beating Cott County tonight.
Took Jefferson County to overtime. They hung with Greenville. They hung with Elizabethton. They hung with Bearden. And then they had the game won against Sevier County and let it slip away. So really good Moorestown West football team. So we'll go to the second half here. Aerial coverage brought to you by Gatlinburg. Mountains are calling.
What are they saying?
They're saying, come see the Leaves, come see the Bears.
Come see all the Bears.
Come see us.
We're at the home of the Bears.
Dare I say big drive coming up for Bearden?
I'll say this, man. That penalty, again, who knows if Bearden would have scored a touchdown.
Yeah.
But you were in field goal range. And that penalty right before the half.
And the fact they left timeouts on and use them all.
So deflating. Where Bearden, again, it's 32-14. They got a long road ahead, but they have bounced back a couple of times tonight. And it just wasn't on that one time.
So Josh Heupel is headed back to Knoxville. So enough shots of him down there talking to Craig Price, getting all the inside information.
Josh Heupel was asking Craig Price questions, all right? Wasn't the other way around.
Oh, man, look at this.
Straight out of bounds.
Maybe we could give him the ball at 39.
First mistake by Caleb Martin. So that's a look at Drew Parrott. Although Caleb Martin has had himself a night, Drew Parrott hasn't played too bad. He's made a couple of nice passes. He had the touchdown run over here.
Yeah, he's really impressed me tonight. I know the score is 32-14. His ability to extend plays with his legs, keep his eyes down the field. He's hit open receivers. He has come along this year. He has. Now, there's a lot of reasons why Bearden is losing this football game, mainly credit Bradley Central. But Drew Parrott's had a pretty solid start to the game, but you need more points. I mean, the kick was out of bounds. I don't know why we're taking so long here.
I don't either.
I mean, come on.
Merriweather in the first half, Jaheim Merriweather, 6 carries, 54 yards, and a touchdown.
Not bad for the future Boilermaker.
Parrott, 4 out of 7, 97 yards, 2 carries, 36 yards. They'll go right up the middle. Merriweather for 3. I don't think if you're Bearden, you change your game plan yet. Bottom line is you got to get 6 out of this drive.
Agree, especially when you start basically at midfield.
Yep.
You started at your own 44.
You've had good field position if you're Bearden.
I mean, I go back to what we said earlier. Your best playmakers in this offense outside of Beaufort out wide is Merriweather and Thompson, number 3, number 6. Get them the football, throw it to them, hand it off. Do what you got to do.
Second down and 7. Yards, maybe 3. Third down and 4. In 4-down territory at this point. There's no punting away at this point.
Yeah, I mean, maybe on this first drive, but to your point, you're down where you are. It's the second half. You're not going to be punting much in this football game.
You agree? You're laughing.
No, because he said, well, maybe on this first drive.
Because, I mean, there's still a lot of time left, but the point, The clock is
you've not stopped them. So I'm gonna agree with Packer on this one.
Clock is not on your side, and I would agree with that.
3rd down and 4. Inside handoff. Merriweather off right tackle, and he's close to first down yardage. I think he got it.
I think he's getting it.
By the way, let me get my phone and hit a recording so I can get Austin to say, I agree with Packer. Every time I'm in a depressed state of mind, I'm going to hit play. I agree with Packer. From Austin.
It doesn't happen often.
It doesn't.
Didi and I see eye to eye on the fact that we don't agree with Mark most of the time.
It is a first down at the 46 as the clock runs.
Again, there are so many more people here.
Well, look at the wide side of the field, which is the near side, which is where they're coming. If he can just get to some open space, and he can't. But, I mean, it was a lot of room on the near side.
Yeah, I don't hate those play calls either. They've done it a couple of times, those little shovel passes, just trying to get the football into the hands of playmakers. And Torrey Beaufort, again, is one of those guys. Just not a lot of room to run. Bradley Central played it well.
Yeah, possible Joe Newberg collision of the game as Beaufort meets Boo. Good crowd here tonight. Bradley Central. Appreciate Turner Jackson and Damon Floyd moving this game. This was a game scheduled for Friday night, and we moved it to Thursday for TV. 2nd down and 10. Handoff off right tackle. Here comes Thompson, and Thompson is going to outrun the secondary. That's Gorey.
Yeah, that was Gorey. Wasn't going to get outflanked. Thought for a moment you could turn it upfield and see what you can get, but again, Gorey was there, nothing doing.
So Gorey, a 3-star guy. Boo Carter, a 4-star. Is there a chance Boo becomes 5?
No.
So who decides? Do you decide who's a 4 or 5-star? I mean,
yes, direct all complaints to Austin Price.
Yeah.
Okay.
Austin.Price. No.
Priceless.
How does a guy become a 5-star? It's 3rd down and 9, 3rd down and 8, by the way. 4-down territory at the 44.
And Gorey is a 4-star.
Oh, really? It said 3-star when I saw it.
Might have saw industry rankings.
Looking to throw. Oh, almost intercepted. Making a break on the football was Demarius Ballard.
That's a real good play.
And they'll have to punt. It's 4th down and 8. When I was saying go for it, it was 3rd and 4. I was thinking of 4th and 4 you would go. 4th and 8, I don't think so.
And see, we've been complimenting Drew Parrott on his play so far today. See, that wasn't a good throw. It was a good break, I get that, but you see that defensive back just lurking right there. If you're going to throw that, you got to throw it on the line.
3rd punt of the night, and there is Boo Carter hoping that he'll get his hands on the football. High punt. So high that it will bounce. Look at this bounce. And they will down it at the 6-yard line. And our thanks to our good friend Charlie Morgan and the good people at Gray Hodges, $1,000. Look, he even knows how to work the check now. Going to the visiting school, that means Bearden High School. Our thanks to Charlie Morgan and Gray Hodges. They jumped on board this year as our title sponsor of the pregame show. And well, if you have any home renovation needs, be it kitchen, be it bathroom, think of my friends at Gray Hodges, employee-owned, multiple locations in East Tennessee.
He's trying to get something here, starting on the 5. Looks like he's just going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Is Jackson Wilson. Good punt, really backing him up. And if you're Bearden's defense, again, you'd love a 3-and-out because that means you're going to get good field position. Easier said than done.
I think Bearden needs a game-changing play, like a scoop and score, a fumble down here to set up a short field, a pick.
2nd down and 10 as the clock runs at 7:40 to go, 3rd quarter. Martin looking to throw, standing in his end zone, takes a shot, receiver is there. Boo Carter down the sideline. They'll get it all the way out to midfield just that quickly. Boy, Tennessee fans are like defensive back. I'd love to see him at wide receiver.
He made the catch, he made the play, but look at this throw. Again, Martin's done so much with his legs tonight. He's made a couple of throws down the field, just hit him in stride. Too easy. And a little, not even really extracurriculars there.
By the way, I want to give a shout out to 7-year-old Corbin tonight, the grandson of Jeff Hedrick, one of the owners of Exterior Home Solutions, as he is taking in the game right now at home. Corbin, thanks for watching tonight. In a 32-14 game where Boot Carter just made a play to let us know why he is so highly thought of. 43 yards. They can't get a stop.
They can't. They
can't
get on the field.
One time he did. It's a
fake
fake
punt.
Yeah. Again, for as good as Boo's been tonight, I mean, I've been so impressed with Caleb Martin.
2nd down and 9, inside handoff. You know, you start wondering about Bradley. I didn't think they were this good coming in. I mean, because they had some close
Their schedule
wins.
had not, close wins. Their schedule wasn't real difficult. But tonight they've played like the #1 team in the state, right? I mean, they've played extremely well to this point.
Well, I watched him against Farragut, for instance.
Yeah.
And, you know, I mean, Farragut's better than their record indicates, but, you know, Farragut had every opportunity in the world to beat Bradley. And
that was during that slide where Farragut lost all those games, but I mean, it was about one score. About,
yeah,
you know,
I mean,
here,
a bunch of close games. Marville came over. It was a pretty good football game. It's not like Bradley's been blowing everybody out.
I think coming into this game, at least, you knew about the playmakers. You knew about the skill and the athleticism. It was how you going to be at the line of scrimmage.
Play fake here. Martin rolling left. Boy, he has got all kinds of moxie, doesn't he? Finally going to be taken down. And that a 3rd down, which will make it a 4th down, and they'll punt.
I mean, I feel like he could have ran left there instead of spinning inside and get tackled. Who knows where he would have been if he would have just bumped it outside. Maybe he wouldn't have got the 1st down, but it's a good start for Bearden. That's what you needed.
If a cat has 9 lives, in this case, if a bulldog has 9 lives, you're down to the last one.
Need to do something here. Maybe a chance, like Austin was saying, make a play somewhere. Make a special teams play.
Sam Tummins is deep. First punt of the night. We've seen that before, and then Bradley didn't punt. Caleb Martin is the guy punting, and he will punt this one away. Tummins telling his guys to get out of the way, and then Tummins will pick it up.
That's a good play.
Taken down at the 11. Let's get a quick message from Better Mattress.
6'4" and 320 pounds like I am, finding a mattress is a challenge. That's why I went to Better Mattress for help. It's not about just selling big store brands. At Better Mattress, it's about making a mattress that fits the person's body type and their personal preferences. Look, after a big football game, this body is tired and sore. I have to have a mattress that helps me rest and rejuvenate. Big O and Better Mattress. Good night, just got better.
Yeah, it did. And Better Mattress giving $500 to the homeschool, that being Bradley Central tonight. Our thanks to Chad and Mike and all the good people at all of the locations of Better Mattress. Do what we did. When it's time to get a new mattress, go to Better Mattress. Good night, just got better. Swing pass out of the backfield. And I believe that's Thompson out past the 16.
Beaufort.
That's Beaufort. Like I said, I believe that's Beaufort. I didn't, yeah, sorry.
See, that's the joke.
Listen, I've learned to do that in the house of all girls, you know, 3 daughters and my wife. I'll say something, they'll all correct me and say, but like I said, you know exactly what you were.
Because nobody else is going to have your back.
This is exactly right. Not even Austin.
A last man standing situation.
Chad doesn't even have your back. When you bailed on him on the CB45 sports show last night.
Yeah, I forgot about the CB45 sports show. He was all dressed up and
Chucky.
Yeah.
Oh, you stood him up?
Yeah. I forgot. I was working on the rundown for this, and I sat down at 10:30 in front of the TV.
Priorities.
I looked at the clock, and I went, oh, I forgot the CB45 sports show.
At least when Eric big times him, he just does it to his face, like, I'm too good for your show, Chad. And then, you know.
I texted Chad immediately and apologized for missing his show. And
if I was Chad, I'd be like, well, you're not going to have Rav got him on.
I wouldn't do that to a guy that dresses up as Chucky, because we all know what Chucky does to people.
I was prepared to be dressed in my Halloween outfit of Yoshi. 3rd down and 4. And Parrott will look to throw. Throws this one out and scared to death. Seeing the defensive back right there. That being Gorey. And that's the problem when you've got to throw against these guys. Is there a better secondary in the state than this secondary? Legitimately, can there be?
I mean, I don't know, obviously, because I don't know all the secondaries in the state, but you have two you have two future Tennessee players playing safety.
Follow me.
I hear
Can
you.
there be one with the Power 5 guys they've got in this secondary?
You probably don't. You probably don't have two Tennessee Volunteers playing safety.
Thank you. Still get paid next time. Fourth high snap, fourth punt of the night.
That's a high punt.
High hanging punt.
Fortunate bounce too.
Boo ran over there. We'll take a break for our friends at Ted Russell Ford.
Blue 2020 F-150 41,990. Hut. Jake drops back. He's got a deal wide open. The crowd goes wild. With savings, whether you're looking for a low-mileage pre-owned truck to tailgate in or a minivan to get the whole family to the game, the Pre-Owned Patrol has what you're looking for. Only at Ted Russell Ford on Kingston Pike or Parkside Drive.
And our thanks to Andy White and our good friends at Ted Russell Ford. $500 going to the home school, that being Bradley Central. Both locations of Ted Russell Ford, the one on Parkside, one on Kingston Pike. When we needed a new truck to drag the Pac-Man HD Productions production unit around, I needed a Ford F450 with a big old box on the back of it. I went to my friends at Ted Russell Ford, and they definitely took care of us. 3 minutes to go, third quarter. Game has come to a screeching halt as Boo Carter drops the football. Powell and West tied at 17 going to the fourth quarter.
Setting up for a nice finish.
Definitely always happens to us. We pick one game, and it's the other one. It's the barn burner. Martin looking to throw, can run. Flag is down. He'll be stopped short of the first down. It would be a 4th and 3, depending on what the flag is.
There's been a lot of penalties in this game. And I'm not saying that they've been, not deserved, but gosh, there's been a lot of penalties in this football game.
If you're Josh Jones and you turn something down, it's a 4th and 3, and then they're going for it.
Yes.
Oh, it doesn't matter.
More than 11 on the field. 5-yard penalty at the end of the run. First down.
So much for that. This Bearden team has shot itself in the foot multiple times tonight.
It has. Made a stop in the first half. Bradley Central does a fake punt. Make a stop right here, a penalty get you.
So with the penalty at the 37, Martin rolls to the left and will throw this one out. And nice move inside, down inside the 15 is Jarius Rogers, and Bearden simply cannot slow the Bears down.
Well, they just can't cover everybody. I mean, there's so much attention on Gorey, Boo. You just have other guys running wide open. I mean, how many times have you seen number 1 just wide open tonight? There's been a few.
I mean, there's nobody there. I mean, that was a busted coverage. There's nobody around him.
First down and 10 at the 13, inside handoff.
This is all setting up for another Caleb Martin touchdown run. Number 5 on the evening, 6 total.
You start asking yourself when you see the performance Bradley's putting on, I mean, what of these teams that are going to be in their path has a chance to slow these guys down?
Well, the crazy thing is a lot of teams have somewhat slowed them down. I mean, like you go back. I mean, they were averaging 32 or 34 points a game coming in. It's not like they were averaging 50.
Well, coming in, this was one of the better defenses was Bearden that we had seen.
Yeah, it absolutely. This year it absolutely was. Yeah, still is a good defense, but obviously a rough night. 30. How many points in the first half? 28 or whatever. 32.
32.
Yeah, 32 in the first half.
I don't know. I'm stunned at the score. I'm stunned at how Bradley has dominated. 2nd down and 5 at the 9. They'll throw this one out to Boo Carter. Look at that move. Look at that move. Really? They'll call him down at the 1-yard line, but should have been tackled back at the 11 or 12. And Boo Carter makes a couple of moves that.
Man, this is close.
Look at that. Hurdle.
Oh.
He was down.
I mean, this close.
Is Caleb Martin going to vulture another one right here? He's going to hand off to Boo.
I think they'll let Boo get one. Watch the knee there. Yeah, left knee was definitely down outside the 1. Good call. They'll hand it to Boo Carter, and how about that hit? Boy, now there's your Joe Newbert collision of the game. Look at the respect. Sam Tummins with the shot, and Boo Carter says, I got to give you credit on that one.
My goodness. That was a heck of a shot.
Yeah, definitely the Joe Newbert collision of the game.
Oh, there's no question.
Wide, just come downhill.
Woo!
Ooh.
Better yet,
I love this.
If I'm Boo, I'm looking at number 1, Jarius Rogers, and saying, where were you there?
Yeah, they'll go back to him, and he'll score on the next play. Just as easy as can be. I mean, Bulldogs didn't even put up a fight. 38-14 with the extra point to come, or 2-point conversion, or whatever it is. There he comes. May have found a kicker, Holden White, 5'5", 135. Watch this. Kick is up, straight down Broadway. Look at that little guy. That's awesome. Well, a lot to cheer about on the near side. If you have a student preparing for the ACT, there is one call to make, and that is to Coots Cram Course. Use a Rivalry Thursday 20 at checkout. They'll give you $25 off at checkout. They will pretty well guarantee that you're going to get a higher score your student is on the ACT because of their training than you would if you did not go take that class. Go to CoontsCramCourse.com or give them a call, 865-387-0815. That is Coots Cram Course. So has there been, how many punts has Bradley had? One. They've had what, 8 drives or 7 drives? 7 drives, 6 touchdowns.
Lined up to punt one time, faked it.
8-play, 49-yard drive.
And that's, at this level, when your quarterback's your punter, it's always dangerous.
Casey Funderburg, maybe you ought to jump out there and, try to stick the foot out and trip somebody because nobody else is stopping him.
You know what? I've got some heels on tonight, so that might actually do some damage.
I don't know that my liability insurance will pay for that.
No, I would never. Obviously,
well, she says that there's a flag, so I don't know.
Go ahead, Casey.
Yeah,
Sorry.
we'll see. No, all good. Hey, we've talked a lot about Boo Carter and just his talent on the field.
Yeah.
Not only have we talked about it, we've seen it tonight.
Yeah.
But one thing that Damon Floyd talks about is how he's such a great teammate.
Yeah.
When he joined the squad, he was able to help all the other guys on this team bring up their level of play, and he really encourages his teammates. He tries to do whatever he can to just help his team. He's not a selfish player, and so they love just the sportsmanship, the teammate that he is, and just the leadership that he's brought to this team.
Yeah, that's one of the things that Damon said to me when I was here at practice the other day is a guy like that, most players like that, come in here and just, kind of think their stuff doesn't stink. And he said, Boo's just not that guy.
Yeah.
I mean, he's the consummate team player.
Bearden going to make him re-kick.
Yeah, meanwhile, there's been 2 kickoffs in the second half, 2 penalty flags on those kickoffs.
No truth to the rumor that Tom Krieger is here filming signals for Kevin Creasy for a potential playoff matchup.
There is no truth?
No truth.
It turned at the 24. Look out here. Over right up the middle. By the way, Powell and West will have that ready just to take a live look in at some point. They are tied at 17 in the 4th. And that's a game that really defines kind of the path. West has the football at their own 30-yard line. You can watch it at diamondclearmedia.com. I think the Hall Central game is pretty well decided. Oh, whoa. Halls has come back to 30, or Central's come back 31-28.
Yeah, 31-28. Might have to get CB45 to do a live hit. You know he knows how that happened.
CB left at halftime to go watch the end of the.
Yeah, two great games in the games back at Knoxville.
Oh, bad snap again. Good job by Parrott to get it.
Parrott. Ooh, where's that play been tonight? Oh. I mean, just have a bad snap and tell Parrott to improvise and run.
They took a shot there at the end.
15-yard play. That was one of their better plays tonight. I mean, his dad is the basketball coach. Got a perfect bounce there.
Yeah, dribbled it.
He did.
Dribbled it right down the lane. Into the open court.
Stops, pops, drops.
And we got somebody.
What was that?
Sitting down there on the far side of the field.
I mean, we were on him all the way over until he just sat down in front of Josh Jones. Stops the clock at 28.9 seconds to go.
Here's the Powell West game.
Yeah, while we're peeling Parrott up off the field and putting him over on the side, 17 all, Powell and West. You see that West has the football at the 39-yard line.
Yeah, Parrott's getting up. That's good to see. Madden Guffey, the backup, is getting loose on the sideline.
So watching this live as we are still waiting on Bearden to come back out on offense.
And there'll be a timeout.
And Lamar will take a timeout right on cue.
And you are going to see the backup here, Madden Guffey.
Oh, Madden going to blow his red shirt right here.
Well, 4-game rule. Guffey is sophomore. Josh Jones said could be the quarterback next year. The flag will come in, and Damon Floyd goes absolutely berserk.
Late flag. Did Boo ever turn around and look for the ball? That'd be my question, because they hit him in the back.
Mason Gorey.
I think it was.
Oh, Mason Gorey. You're right, yeah.
Gets the flag, and Damon Floyd is doing calisthenics, not happy.
Let's see if he ever turns back and tries to make a
Pass
play on the
interference.
ball. No,
defense number 5.
Good call.
15-yard penalty from the previous spot. First down.
That is a good call. It was a late flag, and that's probably why Floyd was so mad.
It was a late flag because he threw it from 70 yards away. It took 3 minutes to get there.
Yeah, but late flag or flag on time, and the call's a call.
The more important, I mean, not official. Heck of an arm. And Parrott comes back in.
All is well. Number 5 back out there again. And up right up the middle. And Merriweather picks it down to the 24, gain of 7. Probably the last play of the quarter.
I did find it odd, though, when Guffey came in. He didn't throw it that much for Parrott. Guffey's throwing a 9-round.
Slinging it downfield.
Yeah.
That takes us to the end of 3. Bradley just 1 quarter away from being the region 2 6A champions, and the road to Chattanooga going through this place.
FCA's Rivalry Thursday is brought to you by Glass Doctor, Better Mattress, Gray Hodges, Aqua Clear, and the Volunteer Club. Real Vol fans are members of the Volunteer Club.
Some things are just better together. Like sensational salads and sizzling steaks, old friends and new friends, special occasions and special moments. At Aubrey's, we like it when things go together, so we do everything we can to make getting together easy. Aubrey's, real comfort, real food, real good.
I'm an owner.
I am an owner.
I'm an owner.
And we're locally owned.
Gray Hodges has been serving the Knoxville area with quality craft-made cabinetry for over 7 decades now. Craft Made manufactures high-quality kitchen and bath cabinets in a wide variety of finishes with modern and traditional styles to choose from. Visit one of our 4 locations and let a Gray Hodges owner show you the perfect Craft Made design to fit your needs. Gray Hodges. Employee-owned, service perfect.
Community banking is about location and much more. It's about family. We reside in your community. We are a part of your community. At Commercial Bank, our commitment extends beyond the walls of our branches. It's displayed each day in the opportunities we provide, the money we give back, and the time we commit, all to help improve the lives of the people, families, and businesses that make our communities great. Commercial Bank. Life made better.
The Pre-Owned Patrol is on the scene, and we've got a huge selection of the hottest pre-owned vehicles that you've been looking for. We have over 45 pre-owned trucks in inventory starting as low as $23,995 to get you ready for tailgating. We have over 29 third-row SUVs that's got plenty of room for your family. Whatever it is you're looking for, the Pre-Owned Patrol's got it.
Nick and Jacob stockpiled a massive selection of clean, low-mileage pre-owned vehicles. Come and see them today.
The Pre-Owned Patrol is here for you at Ted Russell Ford on Kingston Pike and Parkside Drive.
At OEB Law, our home is your home. And your family is our family. And down here, family takes care of family. Giving back and helping out whenever needed. OEB Law is proud to be from East Tennessee. OEB Law feels like home.
Hello, and welcome to Nicholls State Farm. Since 1980, it has been our pleasure to serve Knoxville and Tennessee, recover from accidents, and prepare for their future. Do what's right for your family today. Call or text us at 947-6560.
Fourth quarter is brought to you by Pilot, our longest running partner. Let's head down to Casey Fenderburg.
Coach, at the beginning of the game, you talked about Bearden being bigger than you guys, but that has obviously not stopped you at all. The most points you all have scored in a first half all season long. What does that say about your offense tonight?
That they're finally clicking. Believe it or not, offensively, we felt like we've struggled since early on in the season, so it's nice to see us start like this. We just got to finish the quarter.
What else do you guys need to do just to keep Bearden out of the red zone and to finish out this game with a win?
I don't know if we're going to stop them from getting out of the red zone or even scoring, but we just can't beat ourselves at this point. Don't give the game away. Make them earn it.
All right, thanks, good.
Yeah, I mean, at this point in time, you've got a 25-point lead if my math is correct.
Scoring 36 points a game. Not satisfied, saying that finally the offense is clicking. I like it.
It's clicking more than it has in recent memory. Second down and 3. End up right up the middle. That'll be a first down as Bradley's reaching towards the football. I'd be interested to see what Jefferson County does in the playoffs. Spencer's had a really good year with the Patriot team. They get to host a playoff game.
A lot of excitement down there in Dublin Valley. They
host Westridge, I guess it is.
Yeah, I think so. No, they just
play.
No,
Westridge is in their region. They play Cleveland.
Yeah,
Cleveland.
Yeah,
providing Cleveland beats Hardin Valley.
Oh, correct, yeah. Parrott back to pass, has time. And underthrows Tummons.
Again, I'll repeat myself from earlier. If Hardin Valley beat Cleveland again,
hypotheticals,
and Farragut beat Marville, Farragut would be the 3, Marville the 4.
That's a lot to happen.
Well, just 2 games. A lot to happen. 3 or 4 things to happen.
2 upsets.
Oh yeah, 100%.
2 big upsets.
Second down and 10. Clock is stopped at 11:22 to go. Parrott will hand off. And maybe 3 yards.
Point is Farragut is either going to be the 3 or out. Like, they can't beat the 4.
Yeah. Okay. It will all work itself out. By the way, we talked about Powell and West 17 all. The Hall Central game was a 31-28. That will define a lot over there.
Big third down here. I mean, of course, if you don't get here, go and put on fourth down. But a third, a long 5, 6.
Third down and 6 at the 15. They'll fake the handoff. Flag comes in as Parrott can run. He'll throw this one to the end zone and intercepted by Luke Carter. Parrott could have run.
Yes, he could have.
But to throw that out there for Luke Carter to go get.
Holding, and it won't matter.
Number 76, that penalty is declined. Results in play, first down.
I'm with you, Mark. There was a lot of room for him to run, especially with it being third down. And kind of a desperation throw right here. Again, just kind of lobs it. You put it on a line and maybe you have a chance, but a lot of time for Luke Carter to go find that, run underneath it, and come out with the interception.
Well, in a play that the only thing that could have gone against you is if it's a turnover.
Yeah.
It has not been Bearden's night. Hall's up on Central 31-28.
Now I'd love to know how much time's left in that game.
Powell and West tied at 17. So it is Bradley that will play host to Westridge.
Yes.
If Marville is the 3 and Cleveland is the 4, unless there's an upset, Cleveland would go to Jeff County. Marville would go to the winner of tomorrow night's Dobbins-Bennett Science Hill game. And the loser of Dobbins-Bennett Science Hill would go to Bearden next week.
That is correct.
Does that all sound correct?
Yes. You ask him. I've been lost for a quarter. You guys been talking about this.
Hey, Skip, can you make that holographic real quick? All of those scenarios that are just now playing out.
I gave him the scenarios last night, and he didn't want to do it. I look forward to next week when Tony becomes our producer and skips off in ACC country.
Only imagine what Skipper's saying in the truck right now.
Oh, I hear about it every week. Other people on the crew can hear Skip in the truck talking about us, Mark.
Martin going to step out of bounds outside the 25. Once again in 5A, the winner of Hall Central goes to Morristown West. The loser goes to Sevier County.
Caleb Martin will have to punt this away, but he's definitely going to be the player of this game if everything holds the way it is.
Good snap. Martin will punt this
Good
one
punt.
away.
Yeah, good punt.
Oh!
That's the hit.
I don't know which one's the Joe Newbert collision of the game. That one was a pretty salty one as well.
That one right there.
Golly.
I mean, do we have Joe Newbert collisions of the game?
Was that Tito Williams? Or was that Jackson Wilson? It was either 2 or 3, right? Oh, man. That was number 2. Jackson Wilson.
That's not even close. The Tummins hit is not even close to that.
That was a really good hit. Really good hit
by Tummins, but that ain't close to that.
They're closer than you think, I think. But I'm with you. It's that one. It's that one.
They're closer than you think.
It's that one. I'm with you.
Austin's up here saying it's a no-brainer, and it's closer than you think.
I mean, the Tummins hit was good. That one was better.
Golly. They're like brothers.
That
was a big hit.
The kid got rocked. Not as bad as my mother-in-law when she rides the Wild Eagle tomorrow to Hollywood.
Okay.
Dwayne's putting her on the Wild Eagle.
Oh, Martin looks at those things. I tell you, they're getting a pretty good quarterback out of this kid.
Yeah, they are.
Oh, and to Luke Carter again.
What's his receiving stats on the night? I mean, it's, he's got to be approaching 100 yards. It's getting close anyway.
19 yards as Joe McNish is over here adding it all up per Austin's request.
You know, they went to boo a lot early in the game. Of course, it's been out of hand here in the second half.
Look at that 43-yarder earlier. At 19, that gets you to 62 right there.
Hey, listen, our thanks to E2 Sports for all of your apparel needs, be it a Little League, be it middle school, high school. Make sure you give the folks a call who are the official apparel provider for Rivalry Thursday, Playoff Friday, and the Commercial Bank Rivalry Showcase. All of our jerseys. I am excited this year to unveil those jerseys coming up in a little bit. Let's just say they're going to be star-studded jerseys.
Use your imagination, folks.
Look at that stars on.
Going to be like the Dallas Cowboys used to be on Thanksgiving when Jason Garrett was throwing touchdowns.
Who's your favorite team?
Carter twisted down in the backfield. Didn't really like the tackle there by Kai Ironside.
It's to a point in this football game where, I mean, I understand, you know, you're going to continue to keep the pedal to the metal here, but you're below 7 minutes, up 39-14. I don't know if I'd have Boot Carter in the football game right now.
He's not happy. He got spun down and his leg twisted a little bit. He hobbles off just a little bit.
For a reason, just like that, yeah.
Probably the last we will see of number 6. Martin rolls to the right, throws back to the left, and look at the big guy rumble down to the 10-yard line. What a game Jackson Wilson has had.
So you have a great defensive front, an aggressive, strong, quick defensive front like Bearden has. How do you combat that? Well, screen passes the outside and the screen games. And Bearden has never adjusted to the screens that Bradley Central has put on them today. And another one for a first down, and now you're knocking on the door of the end zone at the 10-yard line.
And Boo's back, baby.
Well, okay, there goes that. I don't know. I saw Friday Night Lights, the movie. I'm from, you know, we talked about it. I was there. My wife went to Odessa Permian.
You really? You were part of Friday Night Lights?
Shut up.
Stunned.
Story.
Everybody does.
It's the Booby Miles situation, man. It's the Booby Miles deal. The running back who got hurt when the game was out of hand. There's just simply no reason.
Oh, he's going for another.
Oh.
I think he was down, but the ball was loose there for a moment.
Powell and Western overtime, by the way.
Now, yeah, once again, no matter which game we choose, it's the other one that ends up being great. And they're in overtime. Powell and West played for a region title. And we're over here having a discussion.
Oh, that ball's loose.
We're over here discussing, is Boot Carter, should he be out or not?
That ball was loose. That was a fumble.
It was, but
again, no reason.
A player is down for Bearden on the far side of the field at about the 6-yard line. Let's take a live look in at Powell West, guys, if we can, because they're in overtime. This is a perfect time to do it. Yeah, let's do Powell West. They are tied at 17. Powell running to the left.
Nobody at home can see what you're calling.
Oh, yeah. Hopefully we'll get it. Out of bounds at the 5. There we go. It's buffering. It's the spinning wheel of death. Take a quick break and a break. Our friends from Aqua Clear.
Hey families, I want to tackle one of the biggest problems going on in America in families right now. It's people on the bottle. Bottled water. Bottled water's everywhere. I see people lugging jugs, old ladies, young ladies, everybody carrying these cases of bottled water out there about to hurt their back, and then it comes in your house, your garage is covered in bottles, and then your trash can's full of bottles, and then laying around everywhere is half-used bottles. It's time to get off the bottle and get an award-winning kinetic or reverse osmosis system from Aqua Clear Water Systems. You can make 20 gallons a day of better than bottled water. We can hook your refrigerator up so you have super, super pure water, and the ice tastes fabulous. Your coffees and teas are going to be wonderful. It'll be one of the best things you've ever done for your health and your house. Give Aqua Clear a call. Aqua Clear will change your water. It'll change your life.
Second down and goal. Inside handoff. And going to fight towards the end zone. Touchdown.
And what an effort there.
Jalen Terry, a junior, should have been taken down back about the 3-yard line, and he will push all the way to the end zone. And it's a non-stop clock here now.
Yeah, he first made contact with the defense on like the 3-yard line, and he just kept pushing and pushing to keep those legs turning into the end zone.
A nice run here by J. Allen Terry here. A lot of effort.
Extra point is up, and it is good. Quick timeout here, 46-14. Bradley on their way to a region title.
FCA's Rivalry Thursday is brought to you by Exterior Home Solutions, Carson Newman, Knoxville Wholesale Furniture, Plumbers and Pipe Fitters Local 102, Patriot Home Care, and Harrison Construction.
Hi, I'm State Farm Agent Jim Pope, and I'm located in Morristown, Tennessee. I've been helping people manage the risk of everyday life for the last 35 years. So stop by my office in Morristown, call me at 423-581-9390, or click in at jimpope.net.
You know, life happens, and damage to your home can be extremely stressful. That's why it's important to find someone who offers efficient, quality work with financing options. Exterior Home Solutions, they value not only family, but community. And they're who I call when life happens, and you should too.
At D1, our slogan is the place for the athlete. But who is the athlete? While you'll see a number of our athletes on courts and fields, not all of those athletes are starting left tackle in the football game. We pride ourselves with being the place for all athletes, 7 to 70, mom or son, dad or daughter, with locations all over Tennessee. And we have training programs for every athlete. So stop by any of our locations and let's find the best athlete in you.
You're watching Rivalry Thursday on The Knox.
Hey, congratulations to Doug Humphreys, the back judge, 35 years officiating, a retired fireman. He is our Salute to Stripes, brought to you by Commercial Bank. And great shots again tonight. Great shot right there by DHIL Photos, Dustin Hilbelink. Incredible pictures tonight and all season long. By the way, we'll clean them all up and put them on social media so you can take a look at all those a little bit later in the week. 5:12 to go, 46-14. Bradley with the lead. And it is now a non-stop clock. Over right up the middle. They back his way up to the 39-yard line. So West just scored a touchdown in overtime to tie the game at 23. And because the extra point was blocked for no good by Powell,
they'll have an extra point to
win the region championship here for West. And we'll stay here for the extra point, even if there is a play on the field here, just because this is a play that matters. And we don't have one here. So the extra point to win the region title for West in overtime. Snap, kick is up, and it is good, and West wins the region championship. Glad we were able to bring that to you. Thanks to our friends at Diamond Clear Media.
So now West will have home field throughout.
Yeah, the semifinal, if they made it all the way there, which...
and that's what that was for. I mean, you talk about so close.
Extended their lead over Central. Looks like that game may be going final, 45-28. Halls with the lead there as we take a live look in at Central. What a disappointing night for Josh Jones and the Bulldogs. They will play a home game next week against the loser of tomorrow night's Science Hill Dobbins Bennett game.
Tell you what, that ground attack by Bearden has just been
non-existent,
swallowed up tonight. That very active Bear front. They may be a little bit smaller, but they have been so active. I mean, Bearden's popped a couple of runs, but not a whole lot.
So let's set up the Glass Doctor break of the game, as Bearden will punt this one away. And the clock will continue to run. There's the graphic, the Glass Doctor break of the game, and the guys in the truck have chosen this, and that's a great choice. The fake punt.
Yeah, because Bearden had a lot of momentum right there, right? I mean, they had kind of got things going.
It was 25-14 at the time, right before halftime, and you thought Bearden might get the football back. They got the football to start the second half, and a call of the game there, and definitely the Glass Doctor break of the game. High punt. And we'll go down to the 21-yard line. As you've heard me say for years, if you have any sign needs, think Ann and JP at One Day Signs and Banners. 865-525-5474. One Day Signs and Banners. So the clock starts running since it's a 32-point lead. I'm shocked by this game. I really am.
Yeah, I mean, me too. I mean, it's the fact that Bearden couldn't get a stop. They had one stop in the football. Their defense has been so good all year long. It's what's kept them in game after game after game. And while they have won 7 games in a row leading into the night. But
at the Volunteer Club locker room, powered by Spire Sports, is Sunday night at 11:35 on WATE on Sunday night. Monday afternoons at 3:30. It's Jason Swain and Chris Brown and I will talk about the Kentucky game on Saturday night. You say you like Tennessee's chances.
I do. I think it's a bad matchup for Kentucky. Even though they're coming off a bye and Tennessee's coming off 2 really physical games. I think what Kentucky likes to do offensively fits what Tennessee defensively does so well, which is stop the run.
So the last kneel down here.
And unlike last year when Boo was at Chattanooga Christian and rolled into Webb undefeated, and Webb upset Chattanooga Christian to win the region title, Boo gets it done this year undefeated, and he and Bradley Central will finish the regular season undefeated at 10-0, number 1 in the state, after this 46-14 beatdown of Bearden.
Yeah, what a performance tonight by Bradley Central. The non-stop clock in effect to finish the night as they win the Region 2 6A championship. 46-14 the final score, and the road to Chattanooga will be this road along I-75 towards Chattanooga. Bradley Central stays undefeated 10-0 to finish out the regular season. Time now for Pilots High School Heroes, the 5th quarter. And I wonder, we had to have a big discussion about it. We had to argue about it. Everybody had to give their opinion of who the Exterior Home Solutions 6-star MVP was tonight. And finally, we all came together and made an executive decision.
That's the guy that had 5 total touchdowns. 1 through the air, 4 on the ground. That being Caleb Martin, the quarterback.
So here he is, the Exterior Home Solutions 6-star MVP. What a night for that young man.
Yeah, phenomenal effort. Again, his ability to go on the ground when need to, go through the air. He's got phenomenal receivers, obviously led by Boo Carter, but you had the big touchdown pass to Jarius Rogers. He even did a pretty good job punting the football away for him as well. The couple times they did punt. So that Bear offense was dynamite all night long.
Yeah, and that's a guy that we didn't really talk about that much before the game because there was so much attention given to Boo Carter and to Gorey and all of that. But under the radar, the quarterback who's headed to Miami of Ohio came out and absolutely put on a show in front of Josh Heupel and a lot of people watching on TV and online.
Yeah, again, just cool, calm, collected, really, really solid, sneaky, athletic, throws the ball really solid. I mean, I don't think there's a weak part of the game, right?
And he is down there with Casey. Like, good grief, look at all that stuff.
Oh, I know. Caleb, congratulations on the win tonight. You guys are the 6A region champions. You secured that #1 spot going into playoffs. Before we get into the game, talk about what just happened on the sidelines over here. You guys were pouring water, ice, everything on your coaches. What was that like?
It was a very exciting moment. You know, we worked all hard for this. We know we've worked hard for this, and as you can tell, it worked out this year. So yeah.
Coming into this game, people talked about Bearden being a bigger team that you guys were going to have to face. They had a bigger line. That obviously didn't stop you guys. So what was your game plan tonight, and why were you guys so successful?
We was going to try to maintain our run game. We haven't had a good job on our run game, but we maintained it tonight, as you can tell, and we won the game.
5 touchdowns on your part. Obviously, a lot of your teammates played a big role in that as well. Can you just talk about how important everyone is on this team to the success that you guys have had?
Everybody has a major role, and Coach wants us to show up every day and give 110% and do our jobs, and everybody done their job tonight, and we won.
Undefeated regular season. How does that feel going into playoffs?
It feels amazing. You couldn't ask for anything more. I just want to give all the glory to God.
So what's next for you guys before next week gets here?
Just more preparation for the playoffs, more preparation for sure, yeah.
All right, well, congratulations and good luck going forward this season.
Thank you.
Yeah, you wonder about this team down the road, just how athletic they are. And I don't know that anybody over here can match that athleticism.
That's a great question. Again, they played a lot of close games, so they've not just beat down the opponent.
Right.
Was this the extra gear that this team's capable of in a game where they know they need it? Maybe so. And if it is, doesn't matter if it's Oakland, Marville, Bearden again, whoever in the playoffs, this team will be a tough out because of all the athletes and a quarterback that's so savvy.
Yep. Joe Newberg, collision of the game. And we thought it was going to be hit on Boo Carter, but then it had to turn into this one right here.
I mean, this is evisceration right here. Good grief. Gonna fill that one.
The Joe Newberg collision of the game. It was a fumble. It gave Bradley the opportunity to just kind of run the clock out. But how about the hit by Golly Bump? On to the Harrison Construction drive of the game, and it tied into the fake punt.
Yeah, again, as you said, 25-14. It was 4th down. Bearden's going to get the ball back with about 3.5, 4 minutes to go in the first half. And what it ends up being is a fake punt, which led to a nice play by Boo Carter, which led to another Caleb Martin touchdown run.
Yeah, and right before the half, this is what made it 32-14. It was 25-14 before that drive. That brought to you by Harrison Construction. And at 32-14, you go to halftime and the game's over. But without that drive, it's still a football game.
100%. And man, what a performance by everybody at Bradley.
All right, here are the picks from last week and where we are for the season. I guess these are the last picks that we'll do because we won't well, we'll do the last picks tonight, so I guess I'll just pick everything that you pick and then I'll call it a night.
We're going to make you pick as first person.
I have to go first every time now? Okay, that's a little cheesy and unfair. Okay, here we go. Scott is at Austin East. It's the first game. Give me the Roadrunners over there. Maybe I love Antonio, what he's done over there. He's a good man, and he's raising young men, and I love that more so than any football. I want to say that. But give me the Roadrunners.
I agree.
Shane Cherry, best player on the field, in my opinion. Common opponent, I have notes here. Common opponent is Union County, and AE had its way with Union County, whereas Scott fell by 2 points. Give me AE.
Research by Kaner. Casey.
Austin East across the board.
There we go. Austin East across the board.
She's got to go before me next time.
She does?
Yeah, she got to go before me next time.
Okay.
Well, I'm ahead of you.
She's protecting.
Oh, that's right.
That's why, yeah.
Second game that we're picking is Oneida at Bledsoe County. Casey, go ahead then. I'm not picking first every time.
Yeah, you are.
Thank you.
Oh, I am?
Yes.
Okay, hang on.
They're
saying I'm picking first every time. Give me Oneida in this one on the road. I'll take the Indians to go over there and get a win. Casey.
I'm going to go with Oneida as well.
Bledsoe was won 5 straight. Give me Bledsoe, plus they common opponent again. Put up 17 against York Institute, whereas Oneida was shut out. So Bledsoe.
Thank goodness for CoachT.com for Eric right now.
Both teams 7-2. Give me Bledsoe at home.
Okay, you're trying to make a move.
No, I actually think Bledsoe's going to win.
By the way, Austin East beat Scott tonight 60-28, so whoever picked Austin East already got a win because that was tonight. Nice job, okay.
Hey, man, I mean, the game on Coach T, you just Coach T said it was Friday.
Yeah, okay. Cherokee at Union County. Give me Mo Buck in this one. Couple players off of Cherokee going to be in the Commercial Bank Rivalry Showcase. I'll take Cherokee. Eric.
Yeah, two teams trending in different directions. Cherokee's won 3 of 4. Union County's lost 5 of last 6, so give me Cherokee.
I want to agree. Jimmy Brooks' kid, quarterback, JT's little brother. Mo Buck gets the win.
Yeah, I think I just claimed victory for the season. Casey.
Cherokee as well.
Cherokee as well. All right. Game number 4, Skip. Heritage and Clinton. You know, Clinton makes the playoffs, but Heritage, such disappointment after the loss last week at Central. God, these two teams are so hard to figure out. I'm going to take Clinton, I think, because they're motivated knowing that they're still going to keep playing. And for Heritage, they're not. So I'm going to take Clinton.
Well, I've got to pick the opposite of you the last two, so I'm going to go Heritage here. I'm going to tell you right now, Clinton is sneaky if they will commit to give Juwan Goins the ball. If they don't, they're going to be a quick exit in the playoffs, and that's just the facts. Either Goins gets 25 touches every week. If they do that, they've got a chance. I'm just telling you, they're sneaky.
I agree. Casey.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Clinton as well. I feel like they have some key players that if they do step up, they're going to be able to pull out the win.
Yeah, there's no question. They've got the athletes. Eric.
Yeah, this sets up really nicely. I'm going to take Heritage. Both these teams can win this football game. Both have dynamic quarterback playmakers. Wesley Deck showed me and everybody else a whole lot last week. Last game, motivated, though, to go out on a high note. Give me Heritage.
Last game, Northview at Sullivan East. You know, Justin Anderson, you interviewed him earlier. What a great year they've had. For Northview, essentially, but if they get a win, they would go to Gibbs next week, in theory. Sullivan East got a great quarterback. Give me Northview because I want to pick the home team. I'm pulling for Justin Anderson. I can't pick against him.
I think it's at Sullivan East.
It's Sullivan East.
It's at Sullivan East, but I'm saying the hometown team. I'm saying the team that's our team. I said it was at Sullivan East.
He picked the home team, so he took Sullivan East. All right. I'm going to take Northview. We have video evidence.
Our team.
We have video evidence, Packer. You said take the home team. Took Sullivan East. I'm taking Northview. And
I've got Northview.
That will be reflective. No, you can't change.
I picked Northview.
We're reflective in the picks.
Casey.
I am also taking Northview on the road at Sullivan East.
Yeah.
So hopefully I was clear there.
Yeah, thank you. Eric.
You guys know about Loyalty's Lie, Justin Anderson.
You're reading notes about this?
Northview, again, 6-0. They lost to Carter, Greenville, Elizabethton. They're going to the playoffs. They're not the home team, but they're our home team, so I will take Northview Academy.
Well, and it's a big one because there's a big difference between losing this game and going to Anderson County and winning it and going to Gibbs, especially the way Anderson County throttled Gibbs last week.
They got to crawl the pass. If they can keep some things in front of them,
3 of us take Northview, Packer took Sullivan East.
I did not. By the way, Halls over Central 52-28. I'll make the phone calls tomorrow, but I can tell you right now, the game we'll do next week on OEB Playoff Friday over on WATE on ABC will be Halls and Morristown West. I've already talked to both schools, so that's the game we'll do next week. And then we'll take a look and kind of see what happens from there. But every Friday night on WATE, all of the championship games, the Blue Cross Bowls, will be right here on WKNX The Knox, except for the Alcoa. The 3A championship game on Friday, December the 1st. That's the day game before noon. That will be on ABC. And then Saturday night, December the 9th, the Commercial Bank Rivalry Showcase brought to you by Food City at Sevier County. Well, that's a wrap on the regular season, all the way from Campbell County at Halls. The night when there was a storm over Richmond, Virginia, all the way to Bearden at Bradley Central. Final score 46-14.
That was one of your best calls of the year.
Maybe ever. It was. Never made a mistake because nobody knew. Hey, we'll see you next week on WATE. Friday Frenzy tonight, Friday Frenzy tomorrow night over on 6 Sports. Region champions Bradley Central gets the win 46-14. We'll see you next week over on Channel 6. Well, all the build-up for the Region 2 6A Championship, and it didn't go as planned for Bearden. Mark Packer, along with Austin Price, Bradley Central gets the win tonight, 46-14. Bearden just couldn't get a stop.
No, the air got let out of the balloon early. Caleb Martin, this was one of 4 touchdowns rushing on the night. Here's number 2 right here, where he just lowers the head and finds the pylon. It's 12-0 Bears.
Yeah, Bradley Central had a lead. Back came Bearden, though.
That's right. J. John Thompson on the little pitch and catch to Drew Parrott. Then Drew Parrott calls his own number and scampers in, putting on the speed right here, and Bearden had a little life.
Yeah, made it 12-7 right there. And then the pass across the middle, this one to Jarius Rogers, and he takes it down inside the 20, down to about the 11. And Caleb Martin calls his number again.
Correct. This is touchdown number 3 on the night.
Martin had a big night. And then finally looking deep, Miami of Ohio commitment takes a shot deep, and there's Rogers again.
Beautiful pitch and catches, 1 touchdown passing. He had 5 total on the night. Purdue commit Jaheim Merriweather takes it to the house. This would make it 25-14.
Right before the half, Bearden trying to get a stop. If they get a stop and a score, it's a game at halftime. A fake punt, this one across the middle to Tito Williams, and that was game, set, match.
Yep, there's touchdown number 4. 5 overall for Caleb Martin. He's our Exterior Home Solutions 6-star MVP. What a performance.
14 carries, 67 yards, 4 touchdowns for him. Bradley Central wins the region title. Bearden will be at home next week against the winner of tomorrow, the loser, of tomorrow's Dobbins-Bennett Science Hill game. 46-14, the final score. Bradley Central gets the win.